Wait. Okay, those are... whatever. Hi. Day 323. Still blaming the centipedes for being so late. Hi, Smile. Hi, Glavel. Did you eat them all? God Lord, I didn't eat them all. No, I was getting my water, so 10 minutes before, there's a centipede on the wall. So I kill it. Then I'm like turning my trackers on, and a centipede runs across my bedroom floor. I kill it. And it was just like, oh my god, why are there so many? No, I did not eat them on all. Or any of them. Hi, Pixel. Hi, Mixie. You ate the centipedes, Pat. Why are you guys like this? Yippee, Yulin late. Let's get started. Let's do our stretches. Why are you skipping free protein? I don't want free protein, okay? Hi, Unknown. That's gross. Hi, Louie. I was so mad yesterday. I ended stream early, skipped my nap, cleaned the whole basement, and then stayed up for 2 hours. Real estate agent didn't come. He basically called and was like, oh yeah, I can't make it today, so I'll be there tomorrow. Motherfucker. I hate that. I hate that so much. Hi, Air. Lunges. Your ears are screaming. Yes, I heard you say that the first time, Foss. I actually didn't know that it was like... You know, we thought it was like a mental thing. I thought we always thought it was... like a physical sound. Because, a ringing in your ears connected with sinuses is when your earwax is draining in your ears. And so I assumed it was just something similar to that. And your brain was just like, hey, do stuff with the ears. And that was causing the tinnitus. For anybody wondering what I'm talking about there, Foss sent me a study where scientists were actually able to hear the tinnitus in a woman's ears. And apparently before this, everybody thought it was just a mental thing. So he's coming today? What a coincidence. Guess who else is coming today? I mean, he said he's coming today. He also said he's coming yesterday. So, you know, he's 0 for 1 so far. I don't know if I believe him. They recorded ear screaming, yeah. It's not ear screaming. It's just tinnitus. It's just a ringing noise. We did lunges. We do this thing. Who's coming? Smile. He just said. Hi, Elder. Yesterday he was doing the other kind of coming. Today, the real deal. Hi, Bits. Yuland, is my ear screaming? No, but maybe you have tinnitus. Hi, B-Top. I love. I love putting on the headset and my allergies and just being like, oh, it's fucking time. Hi, Cairo. Bits is everywhere I go. Good meowing. First they do a surgery on a grape, and now they record an ear screaming. What's next? Good lord. That's why I don't VR. I love VR, it's just... in allergy season, it's annoying. Ugh. B-top donk, shut up air, high smile. Tide Pod, not of it. I was laughing at that post bits. Where you're like, Liz, come Rabbit and Steal. And they're like, no, I got PSO to do. Join me. And you're like, what the fuck, why? And I'm like, oh, this is 2 games. Too close to my heart. And literally encapsulating exactly what I feel of. I want to play Rabbit and Steal. Oh, but I should play PSO. I don't really want to play PSO. Morning, my little Carjalan Piraka. Hi, Jan. Just don't have allergies. Problem solved. I don't get why people just don't do that. God, I wish it was that easy. I've slowly been going through Minecraft videos. Yulin, did you let Safi out? You think I lock Safi in at all? Safi is a cat that, like, just has a cat door that they can come and go whenever they want. Hi, Safi. Oh my god. My allergies are so bad today. Minecraft? Yeah. So I've been watching Minecraft videos. Just to learn more. Today I watched a video on Sniffas. They're not that useful. They're cute! They're not that useful. Am I understanding this correctly, that the only thing they do is make 2 plants that are decorative? Is that all they do? They're cute, but they don't do anything. Okay. Wait, there's a cat door? Are we walking in Minecraft now? Eventually. My allergies were rough yesterday. I'm going back to sleep. Have good walkies. Sleep well, Safi. Pat the cat. Yes. Yes, they're cute, just like Yulin. I watched this video and it's like, alright, here's the first plant they do. This plant doesn't do anything. You can use it to make orange dye. Don't ever do this. Now, here's the real thing. The second plant. You can use this to make cyan dye. Don't ever do this. I was like, what the fuck is this? Just like Twitch chat. Cami stretch. That's where we're at. Cami, squats, plank. Okay. Now we plonk, or squat. 3, 4, 5. Remember, it's morally correct to gaslight a streamer. It is not morally correct to gaslight a streamer. It is morally correct to pirate Adobe. Fuck Adobe, we've got stuff to talk about with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like standing at just the perfect spot that my cable is snagging on my tracker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the worst I've ever gaslit somebody was Emery went live months ago. I don't remember the last time she went live. But I was like, I'm really looking forward to tonight, Emery. And she was like, what's tonight? This is on a Friday. And I was like, what do you mean, what's tonight? You said you were going to come with us to go to world exploration with Core. And she was like, oh shit, I did? Oh god, I don't know if I have time tonight. And I was like, but Emery, you promised. And she like started fully believing it and like really apologizing. She was like, I'm gonna message Core, I'm really sorry. And I was like, wait, hold on, this is getting too real. Emery, I'm gaslighting. I would never gaslight a streamer unintentionally. Arjun Lan Piraka? Huh, Ag? You did this to yourself, Air. You called Cairo Tide Pod. Cairo's like, I don't particularly like this, but you know, people do it. You kept doing it. I don't know what the word means, but it's a Finnish pastry. Oh, because you're a bottom and you get stuffed by cream. Okay. How the fuck does Cairo know that? Oi. Why do all my streamers stop streaming? I miss Emery. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottom bitch Air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's 5. It's not a cream-filled pastry. I can't do the whole thing. I've got a cable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottom bitch Air. I lost in Gale. Are we calling Cairo a Tide Pod because all the boomers want to eat him? No. Well, you've seen what Cairo looks like, right? It's a savory rice porridge filled rye pastry. I'm orange juice and toothpaste flavored. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if that's 9 or 10, but we'll do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I typed Zoomers there. Why did it turn to boomers? Oh. Euland, how'd you like the FF thing I sent you earlier? I mean, it's funny. It was funny. I don't agree with it, but like, I don't think I need to get upset over a joke. I think that's kind of what you're looking for. I just wish I could buy them stateside. No. Tragic. 14:30, 17:30 end. 3 minutes of planking. Cairo Grunk. I got on Minecraft this morning. I saw Hunt was on the server. And I repaired my axe. That was it. And I just thought it was really funny. I thought it was funny too. Gate kept by skill. 30 seconds down. 45 seconds. Da na 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 na. 1 minute down. Guys, I hate planking. 1 minute, 15 seconds down. 1 minute, 30. Ow. 145. I have a good recipe translated to Imperial. You want to try and make them? Oh god. 2 minutes. You guys are assholes for not talking when I plank. Oh god, it makes it go so much faster. 50 seconds left. Hi, Archangel. Why would we talk to you? 30 more seconds. 25 more seconds. 20 more seconds. And if you do end up making them yourself, Cairo, remember to share pictures. True. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh. Just do your exercise and then you can have a conversation. It goes so much faster when I can just read what you guys are saying. I just listening to the sounds you make while planking. They bring me enjoyment. Wow, Foss, I didn't know that about you. Hell yeah. Everyone else, stop moaning, stop moaning. Yulin, stop moaning, stop moaning. Boss. Oh. Huh? I also need Air to send me a lifetime supply of Topla, thanks. Oh, it was Smile. I saw the pink and thought it was Foss. Rip. Elin pain sound. No, I'm just gonna act like it was you from now on. I'm just gonna do the teacher thing, and instead of admitting I was wrong, I can't believe Foss likes hearing me moan. Wow. Dude, I hate moaning. Wow, Foss, such a degenerate. Why toothless Cairo? Elin pain sound wiggles. I ate so much tupla in Finland. I'm gonna try doing something real quick. I was prepared today. I knew my nose was gonna get runny when I started. So I put some stuff to wipe my nose with after stretches. And I was right. Now everybody look away. I gotta fix my trackers. Calibrate. I mute my lewd media, thank you very much. I always did, and then there were times where I lived alone, I was like, oh, I can just fucking have volume now. This is great. And then I hear some of the stuff in it, and I'm just like, actually, this isn't that great. I don't want this to have sound. I got a comment on this video. It's Thousand Needles, which is full of water. And the one comment on this video is, yo, this zone doobie am sure is full of water. Thanks, Cataclysm and Deathwing. And I was like, it sure do, buddy. Mute that. Come over here. I'm not sure if I'm totally happy where my camera is, but oh well. We're walking. I used to think Foss was only ironically horny, but then he admitted enjoying Yulin mode. Now I think it's unironic horny. This is Thousand Needles. I think this is objectively everyone's least favorite zone, or the most disliked zone. People hate this place. And I get it. Before Cataclysm, there wasn't a whole lot going here. There were kind of two parts to the zone. The first part, which is the western section, which is like canyon. It's literally just like you're at the bottom of a canyon. There's a long road that goes across it. And you can go off-road to different parts in like the spires. But it was a lot of scorpions, hyenas, and maybe some centaurs. On the right side was the Salt Flats, which was literally like made with inspiration from the Salt Flats in Utah. Is it Utah or Nevada? I'm actually not sure where Salt Lake City is now, though. The Salt Flats are like... It's like it used to be a fucking giant lake that has since drained. And you just have this layer of dirt and salt. And it's really flat. It's really dry. And there's not much life there at all. And so in Thousand Needles, the goblins and gnomes had built a raceway there to race each other. And that's all fun and good. In Cataclysm, they kind of realized that this was below sea level. And so they, I need to turn this way. They realized it was below sea level. Yeah, I was gonna say. Normally I turn away, I just forgot to this time.
Oh, I'm your reminder.
With the Cataclysm, a big wall got destroyed. And the sea just flooded into the canyon. And so now the whole thing's underwater. Which, you get to this zone, and the first thing they do is send you to the speed barge. So the gnomes and goblins, who normally never get along, they basically work together to put together a boat as fast as possible. And it floats. It kept them all from dying. But now they're like stuck on this boat together and they hate each other. They give you a mini boat, which is almost like a mount that you can use to get around the zone real fast. And sometimes you go underwater. Most of the time you're just using the boat to get to places along the edge. I don't know, I had a lot of fun with the zone. I think it's a very neat and unique zone. I think things that make zones unique are really, really cool. In the history of having, like, this barren wasteland go to, like, fucking flooded canyon, that's really cool to me. But everyone just fucking hates it. Hi, honey. Went from the worst zone in the game to
I've-
still the worst zone in the game? What's up?
I was browsing Twitter
Mm-hmm.
and I just saw a video of a woman clearly getting mad at some sort of like, I don't know, coffee worker like at like Starbucks or something.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a Starbucks, but it looked like something like that, right? And clearly an argument's happening, and all of a sudden she backs up, takes her pants off.
Yeah, another one?
And then she shits on the floor, and then throws it at the dude.
It is... I've seen a lot of videos of that happen at McDonald's. It is crazy.
It might have been McDonald's.
It is absolutely crazy when people are just like, I'm so angry, I'm gonna drop trow right here in front of everybody, shit on my hand and throw it at you. Like...
Dude, it's literally fucking monkey mode. That's literally what monkeys do. Chimpanzees and shit. Like, that is... It's like our human brains are devolving back to monkey mode.
If you
when we
do
get
something like
angry.
that, I feel like you need an immediate, like, sanity check. Like, you need an instant, like, you need to be evaluated. You need to become a case study.
What the fuck, like, people be crazy. People are wrong.
Only redeeming quality was the racetrack, which is now underwater. Back then, and they still have them, I really did like how there was the racetrack, and then you could see crashes within like 2 miles of the racetrack. So like around the salt flats, there was like 1 or 2 that had like flown off into a wall. But then there was also one in like Dust Wallow Marsh that had crashed. There was one in Tanaris that had gone over the wall and crashed. That was really amusing to me. I think they're still there in Kata, but I know they were there before. Boss, how could you? Chimp not get coffee, throw poo-poo. Yeah, it's insane when it happens. It's insane that it's happened more than once. That's the thing that's like, what the fuck do you mean? Like... That's the type of thing that makes, like, breaks somebody. That, like, makes them give up on humanity. And, like, that's just seeing it happen,
Dude, I
right?
gave up on humanity a long ago, dude. What do you mean?
You didn't give up on humanity.
Giving up on humanity.
Giving up on humanity means, like, you no longer value people and you no longer act with morals. Like, you're gonna steal from people because you expect the same from them and you think there's no good in humanity. I don't think you're there, Foss.
Seems like I need to up my...
No. I think you look at humanity and think most of it sucks. You expect the worst from humanity. But you're not going to, like... You're not going to hurt other people. You're not going to, like, given the opportunity to get away with it and no consequences, you're not going to steal from somebody.
I'd steal from you.
No, you wouldn't.
I stole your heart already.
Okay. You stole it, then you broke it, and then you came crawling back. And now we're here.
Just to, like, put it back in your chest, like, all broken and shit. Just, like, stuff it back in. That's why I came crawling back. Just gotta put it back, but, like... Wait, you know, like, you stuff clothes when there's too many clothes in a drawer, but you're not folding them, so you just kind of stuff them back in there. That's what I did.
Oh my god. Hunt, where did you build your house? Hi, Zuby. Foss didn't give up on it. Never believed in them in the first place.
My god, this fucking... Dude, I understand why everyone seems to hate that biome you're talking about. This place is ugly.
Which biome? Oh,
The one that you're walking through.
Yeah. Well, so right now,
It's
I've got a water walking.
hideous.
I've got a water walking potion going on. This is like the top of the lake. There is a ton of quest stuff under. So like, if I could dive down in the water, and there would be this massive bowl with like a ton of quest stuff down below to do. But like,
Yeah, but this outer bit is hideous, dude. It's brown, orange, and nothing.
you're weird with colors, bro.
Dude, there's nothing. It's so barren. It's like you know how I hate deserts.
You do hate deserts.
They're ugly. They're ugly. It's just a barren wasteland. It's
You
no name,
ranted
there's no color.
for 10 minutes yesterday about how you hate orange. And it was like, what the fuck, dude? It's a color.
Hey, fuck the color orange. I hate the fucking color orange.
It's across a chasm from Sen's bridge? Okay. So there's Sen's house. You go across the bridge and you'll be on the other side? Okay. I'm gonna check it out later then. I'm waiting for another Gladius stream while I am awake. Looks fine to me. Would take a vacation here. About to go make myself an orange outfit so Foss can hate me. I said the same thing. Foss was ranting about it. I was like, I'm about to make an orange outfit for when I'm tired of Foss and need him to go away.
It's okay, Safi. I already hate you.
No!
I'm joking. Oh, God.
Yay. No, both of you. You know what my idea for an orange outfit is? It's the,
What?
it's the frog suit from Dungeon Meshi. That was the first thing that came to my mind.
That's pretty good. Like Chilichuk, right? You're gonna do the Chilichuk outfit where you're just
Hi, Isaiah 53, John 3:16. That is the most, I don't want to say sus, but like, oh god, I'm on guard name I've ever seen. Thank you for the follow. Praise be to the Lord. I'll get ready to have it by Halloween. Somebody was telling me something for October, and I can't remember what it was. Somebody told me we're gonna do something Thursday, and I forgot what and who it was. And now I'm like, oh shit. Oops. I didn't like write it down.
Wait, you put another plan on Thursday?
Not like a long-standing thing, but somebody was just like, hey, let's do this Thursday. And I was like, okay. And I
Wait,
don't
like
remember
tomorrow
what it was.
Thursday?
What do you mean tomorrow Thursday?
Yeah, wait, is today Thursday? No, tomorrow, right? No, today.
Today.
Shit, I failed my bit. I was gonna try and do the gaslighting thing and do what you two talked about earlier, but then I didn't realize today was Thursday, so it fell through. I was gonna be like, what the fuck, dude? We planned this thing with so and so, and then I never got there. I failed it before it even started.
These neats don't even know what day of the week it is. I know what day of the week it is. This is the one fucking it up.
Dude, I don't fucking. I didn't realize it was Thursday already.
You know what's really funny? I am most in tune with the day of the week when I'm raiding in WoW. When I have a Tuesday reset, I know exactly what day of the week it is.
Yeah.
Less so with Stardew Tuesday. But that still does keep me grounded on what day it is. Also weekends.
Final Fantasy difficulty is artificial. It's gate kept by skill.
Weekends keep me grounded too, because that's when I'm more likely to have incline. Also still can't sleep, so I'm here to annoy peeps, especially Foss. Hi, Riddle. When Nightmare Cart? I guarantee you I'm gonna watch Koyo play it a lot. I'm gonna be surprised if Foss
Does
played it.
Nightmare Cart actually have a multiplayer? Because I haven't like checked it out too much. I downloaded it, I opened it, and then I like haven't really touched it.
It's Friday, only in Australia. Hi, Aelin. Hope your day is better than mine.
Right now.
I hope your day picks up, Riddle. Because it's not over. Speaking of Nightmare Cart, there was the OTK game show, and holy, it had a lot of games. It's local co-op?
Local?
Going to lose my job? Well, shit. Was it a job you particularly liked? Because I don't think losing your job is the worst thing in the world. It can be stressful. It can definitely be like, what did I do wrong? I don't understand. It's the farm job? So since it's local co-op, remote play should work on it?
Oh, I see.
On this walk, there's an absolute Chad of an NPC coming up. He's dancing, he fucking slams back a beer and goes right back to dancing. It's like, damn, dude. Party hard. He's so me for real, for real. He's coming up. He's like after this little walkway here. He's like right... I think he's right next to that torch? Yeah, there he is. Look at this guy. Fucking slams it right back to dancing.
What the fuck?
I love him. He's just a pirate that's getting drunk and dancing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
God, the controls for Nightmare Carter.
Yulin, can I throw a brick at
Weird.
it? Yes, you can. My kind of guy. Hun, I don't know how much you know about the Minecraft server. We have 2 monster farms. One of them seems busted. I tried using it yesterday. It's an AFK skeleton farm, and it wasn't working. But we have, if you go by my house, the one with the trebuchet, in front of it there's like a subway stairwell. So it's like a rock box that has stairs down into it. This will take you to some mine carts that go out to the ocean. You go up, and that's where the monster farm is. Too long didn't read. Rich people want to invest cents, but want to cash in dump truck of $100 bill? What the fuck? Oh no, that's a lot of info at once. If you follow the paths, Hunt, you'll find it. So the path from the bridge from Uran's and Sen's house. If you follow that path, it'll go across the lake, and you'll get to my house. Foss will be on the left, Juice will be on the right. Hi, Kodiak. You just go to the path, and you'll get to my house. It's the one with the sniffas. Near there is the subway entrance to the monster farm. It also has an enchanting table up there. Also, Nightmare Cart is actually on Steam now. Ooh.
Wait, I'm sorry, it's on Steam?
That's what Gale's saying.
I would rather download it through Steam. Nightmare oh my god, it is. Hold up.
Yeah, I was watching someone play it. All right. OTK Games Showcase. Here's all the games they showed trailers for. Breathe, Diabolical Rogue, Combo Devils, Legacy Steel and Sorcery, Solarpunk, Smack Studio, The Bazaar, Once Human, Finding Frankie, Temtem, Swarm, Screenbound, Big Boy Boxing, and Akatori. It just didn't release on it right away? So, for the OTK Game Showcase, I think the game we know the most of is Once Human. Because this has been, like, in an alpha state and playable. I don't know if it's still playable. I know Full Metal Ratchet put, like, at least 50 hours into it when it was. This is the, like, crafting survival game where it's dealing with SCP shit. Like, it's just weird anomaly, like, your house starts walking. Weird ladies with, like, butterfly heads. Once Human. It's very weird. And you need to, like, accommodate SCPs around here. Are you good, dude?
You can play VR chat with a controller.
Yeah?
I didn't know that. I had it plugged in still to figure out with Nightmare Card, but I didn't know you could do that. Oh, this feels so weird in VR chat. Like,
Oh
you know,
my
it's like
God.
normal and not that different. It's just it's the fact it's VR chat that it's weird. Oh god.
I thought, like, your files were corrupting or something. I thought his files were corrupting or something because he's like, oh, everything looks weird, everything looks crazy. Like, I thought something was happening visually to you, and then you're just like, controller? It's just like, oh, that's, okay. Hi, Smug. Which one was Once Human again? Oh, right, that one. Once Human looks rad as fuck. Oh, it's the Warframe SCP-ish thing. Kind of? I've never heard the Warframe connection. Oh, Once Human is pretty fun. Foss keeps learning new things. Update tomorrow? Which update tomorrow? Because there's a few things updating tomorrow, right? A Smug. Once Human is free. I don't know if it's free. 1.21? Okay, the Minecraft update. Not Warframey at all? So if you compare it to Warframe in, like, jumping around, like, combat, no, it's not Warframe at all. But if you compare it to Warframe in, like, aesthetics and, like, the monsters you're dealing with, I could see a lot of the stuff in Once Human being comparable to the stuff in, like, Deimos. I mean, crafting and ability is stuff. I would have compared the two in an aesthetic way. But crafting and ability? Maybe. Oh, I guess you have a lot of void powers, right? In Once Human? I don't know. It's a game that's like, oh, you've brought SCP stuff into it? I immediately lose interest. Kind of. Ah, the word is looter shooter? There was a game called Breathe. This was the first trailer I saw. This looks like Dead Space. Just looks like Dead Space. You've got guns, you're in a space station, it's dark and you're fighting monsters. You could have showed me footage of this and I would have been like, this is Dead Space, right? And then it would have been like, Breathe. And I was like, okay, I guess it's not Dead Space. So if you like Dead Space, go wishlist Breathe. This next game. Oh, this one's tragic. You got gun, you got dead, you got space. The next game was Diabolical Rogue. This game looks so fucking cute. And then it throws all of that away. Whoa, there wasn't a fade there. Did I really fuck that up? Gotta reload this video. This is a rare spawn, by the way. This black scorpion, that's a rare spawn. Diabolical Rogue. Basically, you play as these little orb robots that have, like, these little, like, triangular arms and legs. They're adorable. And then they pilot different mech suits, which are the different characters of this hero shooter. Which is a cool concept. And, 5 years ago would have been amazing. But now it's like hero shooter number 17, and everybody's like, okay, another one of these. It also looked like they were just recreating the Overwatch characters. So, like, there was one that was very clearly McCree. There was one that was very clearly Widowmaker. And, like, that's just tragic. Diabolical was fun for like 10 minutes. Wonder how that will end up. Yeah. I mean, hopefully it does well. I don't know. It didn't look like it innovated anything. We hate hero shooters? Kind of. Combo Devils. Combo Devils was Smash Bros. It was literally just a, like, beat 'em up. Who's McCree? Cole Cassidy, or whatever his name is now. Oh, right. Combo Devils is a Super Smash Bros. Game. Looks very combo-based. It looks more stun-locky. It looks like you can, like, lock people down in combos a lot more than you could in Super Smash Bros. But it does look like they're adding some cool features. There's, like, a roguelike mode. So imagine Super Smash Bros., but, like, you can play co-op or solo. And treat it like a fucking roguelike with bosses. That's kind of fucking cool. Play Omega Strikers. I'm just sick of games where if I take any kind of break, I have to spend 50 to 100 hours just to get back in. Hero shooters, MOBAs. Yeah. Also, I have to watch Final Shape. Level design 10. Story 8. Negative 20 server error. So TFS total score is 0. I have watched a video on the Final Shape launch. I've heard it was rocky. But I've heard for the people that have finished the story, they were very happy. I did see, well, okay, some people I've said that they were very disappointed. I saw some people that were like, this is fucking stupid. 0 questions answered. More questions created. What the fuck? Waited 10 years for nothing. And I've seen some people that were like, holy shit, this was so good. I love this. I'm kind of waiting for Core's thoughts on it. Of all the people that were playing it yesterday, I watched none of them. I had their streams open, but I was cleaning my basement and then fell asleep. And so by the time I actually got to having Final Shape stream open, it was like 10 hours in. I liked Final Shape. Oh no, it came out Tuesday, didn't it? I guess I just took a long nap after stream and then played Stardew. So that's why I missed it that day. I liked Final Shape. Let's go taxes. I played with Core all Tuesday until 3 a.m. Hell yeah. Yeah, I imagine Core is going to show me a video on the lore stuff soon. I was in a call with Core and Fredo last night, and Fredo was finishing the story up. I slept at work. Legacy, Steel, and Sorcery. So this game... I don't know what to think of this game. Basically, it shows a guy, third person, playing as an orc. It just looks like he's a generic World of Warcraft orc with a big axe. And he comes up to a camp, and it's got goblins, and he starts killing goblins in it. And the combat's kinda simple. Maybe more advanced than Skyrim, but not by much. And, he kills the goblins. Then he sees an elf. She starts shooting him. She, like, snares him with an attack. He throws a rock at her, finishes her. And, like, that was it. It's a pretty world. They described it as third-person combat RPG. I don't know if, like, you can only play as the orc, or you can play, like, you know, a bunch of other characters, like if the elf was playable. The world looks cool, but the design itself is just like, I don't know, there wasn't much to the gameplay. You almost could, Legacy, Steel, and Sorcery. It almost looked like a demo where it's like, they made this cool forest, dropped an orc in it, dropped a bunch of goblins, and said, you play as the orc and kill goblins. And it's like, cool, what else is there to the game? I juice. New game, I sleep.
The game is interesting looking.
It's interesting looking, but I'm like, what else is there? Like, you've piqued my attention, but there's more, right? Like, is there a story? Is there base building? Is there, like, an auto-generated world, or is it a set world? Like, I just want more information on it, and it just... We got nothing.
Can I say that this first little screen, like, this just... I opened up the official gameplay reveal chat, and I'm looking at this, I'm like... it looks better than it? By a long shot, because it doesn't have that same exact, like, oh, this is just Unreal Engine feel. But it almost looks like as if you took WoW and just put it in Unreal.
It looks like...
It makes me think of those videos. Like,
it looks like WoW with a shader.
More stylized than Unreal. Yeah. From what I see of this one org, I've just paused it at like 20 seconds into this org. I haven't seen anything else. Yeah, but not a little bit there.
My problem with Final Shape is, guys, we need to save Yulin from this evil priest that want to take away Yulin gayness. Okay, but first let's hear each of our trauma. But also the server error made it feel like it took too long. Unreal Tournament? Friedel was saying the same thing, Riddle. Where he was like, why are these Guardians having like this sentimental moment? These are all dudes that are like hundreds of years old. They have dealt with death before. They have dealt with sacrifice. Why are they literally crying about it now? And I was like, well, hang on, Friedel. I understand. You know, people talking about death and sacrifice all the time, but then it, like, hitting different when it actually happens. So, like, Overwatch. Overwatch has some banger cinematics, right? One of my favorites is the Reinhardt one. Because Reinhardt, for the first 5 minutes of this video, is a fucking asshole. He's like, yo, I'm one of the Vanguard, I'm great, I'm hot shit. Live with honor, die with glory. Like, he says the phrase, live with honor, die with glory, like 5 times. And then at the end, his mentor is like, find the other soldiers and get to retreat point Alpha or something. And Reinhardt's like, what? We don't need to retreat, you and I can take them. And he's like, no. I'm gonna buy you some time, and then I'll join you later. Go. And Reinhardt looks down and sees that his mentor has been stabbed and is literally bleeding. And he's like, retreat, but... And, like, he kind of gets that his mentor is lying to him. And not going to retreat at all. He's planning to die there. And he's like, whoa, no, we can do this together. And his mentor, like, gives him the coin, the Overwatch coin, and goes, Reinhardt, live with honor. And Reinhardt, like, as a fucking, like, trained dog, Pavlovian response goes, die with glory. Because he hears the first part, he says the second. But he's realizing, like, oh shit, this is literally talking about death, and that's when people stop showing up in your life. Oh god. And so it's like this phrase that he's been throwing around for years. Live with honor, die with glory. But when he experiences it, it's like, it hits him. It hits him hard. I love that scene. And so I'm explaining this to Fredo, like, I understand the sentiment of, like, these Guardians having the Guardian tenets involving death, involving sacrifice. But not really getting it until they're there. And Guardian's like, or Freydle goes, counterpoint. These guys are 800 years old. They've been there before. I was like, okay, fair point. That's a. Maybe they should have thought about that in their 800 years. Yeah, I do like the Zavala moment.
It also depends who dies. It's very like, you're not gonna care about someone you don't know as well versus someone else. I didn't watch the final shape, so I don't know exactly what it is.
In 800 years or however long the Guardians live, they should have experienced somebody they cared about. At some point in that time, they probably had an adopted dog that they picked up and that died, and they're like, oh man, this fucking sucks.
Emotions are emotions. If you have a cat now and you had a cat a few years, years ago that's died, you're probably gonna still cry about a cat that you have now dying versus your one from years ago.
I'm not saying you wouldn't cry. I'm not saying they should be ready and hardened and be like, oh, another cat died, whatever. Well, after the first one, it's no biggie. What Freydle and I and others are saying is that the world is literally falling apart. Can we not have a trauma therapy session right now and maybe shelf this till after we deal with the big bad guy? Can we save the world first?
Need to watch the thing though, real quick.
Okay.
Let me. So it's like the final shape. Final shape. What is it? What came out? Is it like a?
I mean, it's just the final shape DLC for Destiny 2, which is like.
Oh wait, is it the launch trailer?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I've just heard people talking about this.
Oh, I thought you watched.
No.
Oh, I thought you watched it. Okay,
no.
Never mind.
This was just Freydle talking about it with me. And also, this is like an expansion coming out that probably has like an hour or two of cinematics in it. Like, maybe 30 minutes. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in it, though. Especially since it's the final shape. This is literally the end to a saga. This is like, essentially their Endwalker. Yeah, I do like the Zavala moment and the Hunter moment, but we came to save the Traveler. I don't know anything about that.
I feel like it sounds like it's gonna be the end of the series, period.
I would be shocked if there was no more Destiny 2 after this. Somebody else was saying they're making Destiny 3 after this. This was the first I was hearing of it. D3?
It's just like, see, I'm having I don't know too much about Destiny stuff, because I don't really play it, but from what I've seen, lore point, from what my understanding, there's nowhere really to go from here. I feel like how you kind of feel about FF in some way, where it's like, granted, because I know FF better, I can contend with that a little bit more and say that there's still more things I'm interested in the world about to know. So I don't know if there's things like that in Destiny that are like loose ends that they've never tied up that I wouldn't know about. But from my knowledge, at least in Destiny, like, this dude that they're gonna face is like the bad. It's like the one that's millions of years old, eternities of years old. Just so. The big bad of the main thing.
In my eyes, in World of Warcraft and in Endwalker, there are places they could have gone that wouldn't have upset me. So the problem with Final Fantasy was we deal with the big bad that was like crushing the universe. And then with Dawntrail, we're just gonna play in our backyard on our planet. Like, we went from saving the universe to like, let's go to this island that's uncharted. Like, let's go hang out there. Which is like, that scope doesn't make sense to me. The post Endwalker stuff doesn't feel like it should compare with something that was crushing the universe. But like, if they had done it to where like, there was a big bad enemy that was being suppressed by this evil that was crushing the universe. And now that they are not dealing with them, we have to deal with them. I wouldn't be upset with that. If there was like a three-way power struggle initially, or in some regard, hi Techno Rave, us dealing with Big Bad dealing with us, Big Bad dealing with third threat dealing with Big Bad. But now with Big Bad being defeated from dealing with both of us, now it is just us and this third threat facing off each other. That's a situation where I'm not upset about something coming after. It's when it's like, let's just play around in our backyard, that I'm like, I don't understand how this compares.
I feel like I'd hate the way you just described it. I feel like I'd hate that. 'Cause I feel
Really?
like it's being dragged on too much. So how I see Dawn Trail is I'm almost seeing it like an epilogue. I'm thinking about it like, you know, after stuff, people do stuff and it shows them like relaxing after the movie and stuff, right? That's kind of how I'm looking at Dawn Trail, where like it itself is that. It's the Warrior of Light, they just saved the universe, we're going on fucking vacation, dude. And maybe we'll find something along the way. Who
One,
knows?
you hate epilogues. 2,
I do.
they're gonna have 4 epilogues. They have said 10 years of content after Endwalker. Like 4 expansions. Which is like, oh god, I don't want that.
That sounds about right. It's like the story ended on one bit, and there's gonna be a new story. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're like on a vacation, and then maybe stuff will get picked up along the vacation. Is how I'm looking at it. I hate epilogues because they're endings to things, and I don't. It feels very depressing to me in a lot of things where it's like, and this is the end, and we're also very happy, and other stuff, and it's like time went on, and then it shows like time fucking rapidly happening and stuff. It's just like, I get sad about that. It's like, I don't know. It makes me sad, but it's not the end. So it's you're living it. It's a little bit different.
I was trying to talk about Final Fantasy in a way that doesn't spoil it for you, because you haven't seen past Stormblood.
Yeah.
I can describe World of Warcraft a lot better. In World of Warcraft, there is a lot of threats, but the big 2 bad ones are the Void and the Burning Legion. So basically, the gods of World of Warcraft are the Titans. These are like the highest beings of order, and they're not omnipotent. They're just like ancient, eternal, they can die, but they are very, very powerful and like cosmic beings. One of them was tasked with like fighting off the void and entropy of the universe. And after doing this for millions of years, he got really fucking depressed by this. And basically became deranged and started the like Burning Legion, which is demons. He was like the first demon. Well, he technically wasn't the first demon, but he became corrupted and became a demon. And so he basically attacked the pantheon of Titans, struck them down, took away a lot of their power. They kind of countered him, and then he started this crusade of like weaponizing every planet across the universe. And his goal, his twisted vision was like, we have to fight the void. If we're not strong, we're going to be taken over by the void. So I need to, say fuck feelings, fuck happy peace times. I need to convert every single like world in the cosmos to just a brutal, militaristic nation of just angry, powerful demons. And he was doing that, and like, we were one of the worlds that he encountered that resisted him. He's come to Azeroth like 3 times, and we've barely been able to push him back each time. At the end of Legion, we say, fuck this guy. We go to where he was, a planet called Argus. That's where he was chilling. And we basically sealed him away. We didn't fight him directly, but we've basically locked him away to where he's not a threat, and he's not going to be for a long time. This dealt with one of the big major threats. After this is the Void, which we've dealt with the Void and like stuff like that in expansions and in like parts of expansions, but we've never had like a full expansion dealing with the Void. And it kind of set up after Legion. Okay, we've dealt with one big threat. Let's go deal with the other. Instead, what we did was Battle for Azeroth, which was just, hey, Alliance and Horde still hate each other and they're fighting each other. Which, at the end of this expansion, led to the Void pulling the strings for a lot of this. After this expansion, it went to the Shadowlands, which was like a big retcon in that it wasn't the Void pulling a lot of this. It was some fucknob called the Jailer, who was trying to rewrite the system of life and death, who's completely new, completely like retcons a whole bunch of characters' lore, and everyone's like, what the fuck actual? And then we kill the Jailer, and he's just like, you fools, I was trying to save you from... And he just dies, and we're like, fuck you, Blizzard. And after that, we have the Dragon Isles, which is literally like, not the Burning Legion, not the Void, not anything to do with the Jailer, just the big islands that the dragons are from. And like, there's some threats there that are like, hi Ellie, that are like, oh, we gotta deal with this. But like, they're nothing compared to like the literal fucking god of the Burning Legion that we've dealt with. And so everything in the past 3 expansions has just been like, the scope feels wrong and we're not dealing with the right threats. The upcoming 3 expansions are all going to be Void themed. And so it feels like we're getting back on track, but it was 3 expansions of like, what the fuck are we doing? But basically...
To be honest, I was zoning in and out of this, but from the little bit that I did here, it sounds like the exact thing you were describing for FF to do, you hated when they did with the Jailer.
Yes. What I'm saying, though...
So why should FF do it?
I'm saying... What? No. Okay, when I said yes, I thought you were talking about, with this other thing. What I want FF to do is to have, like, a 3-way power struggle that we didn't know about. Hi, Kisu. So, like, with World of Warcraft, what I wanted was, there's the Legion, there's the Void, and there's us. We defeat the Legion. But that leaves just us and the Void. So, like, imagine a battle royale with 3 people and one of them falls. Then it's just one-on-one. Then it's just, okay, now it is just you and me. We're not pussyfooting around it. It is just the fight. That's what I would have wanted with FF. I'm okay with not knowing who the big bad guy is initially, so long as it doesn't retcon a shit ton of things. The nature of the big bad in Final Fantasy could have been something that, like, they defeated this ultra mega powerful enemy, but in a very subversive way that ultra mega powerful enemy didn't really have a way to fight the big bad. And now that we've defeated the big bad and freed a lot of these worlds, they're like, yo, we're coming for you now. We're gonna take over the universe like we originally planned. It's like, oh shit. That's what I would have liked for Final Fantasy. But that's not what we got. We got, let's play in our backyard and go on vacation.
You sound like a boomer.
Okay.
These kids playing in the backyard. They're, they should be inside doing their taxes or something.
Doing their taxes, that's what boomers say. Plus, spoilers, PTSD emulator with Blue Man slaps, though. Besides, I thought of it less than about flat out dying and more like Guardians who are basically immortal, coming to terms with peeps dying around them, and eventually realizing they're not that immortal too, shrug. Also, Bungie seems more like at their Halo Reach phase here than Halo Trilogy. But hey, what do I know about Bungie writing? Ayland, hi Lost One. Ayland pitching about FF14 again. Nah, the Witness is a new enemy, the Fiston, because they changed the story direction. Let me get back to you, Foss. There is a Foss on screen. That's too tropey, but perfect for Bungie. Also, Pog Foss on screen. I found one in a pixel. If anything, the players are going to end up the bad guys all of D3. I also like that Zavala was trying to find something to give us edge to fight the witness by sacrificing himself. I wish you had not said that, Riddle. I actually don't want Warrior of Light to just do whatever. 10 years is a long time, especially by their current X-Pac frequency. They did clap Burning Legion ass. If Illidan lose, Sargeras will come back strong. You own that lore before Redcom or after? Hello, friends in Pixel and Ellie. The Dragon Isle is the beach episode. Hi, Sue. I hear three-way. Oh, hi, Ellie. Thought you would have caught my intro, Pixel. You still my friend. They are Boomerfrost. Dang, 3 whole months. Thank you, Ellie. I really appreciate it. I was working at the family business when I was 10. Those kids are such slackers, they're gonna grow up to be stains on society. Boomers. I mean, Dawn Trail hasn't even come out, so who knows what it will set up in the end. I mean, true. True. I don't want to be playing on Eorzea for 10 years. Of course, Big Dog, you the code.
You know what an MMO should do? Just in general, it doesn't have to be FF, but it'd be really funny if an MMO did like a really long-standing one. They do a thing like, oh god, what is the game called? PSO2?
PSO2?
Or they do New Genesis, right? Where it's like X amount of years later, and it's like connected to your same account, and then whenever the end of that storyline happens, this would be like the end of it. This would be the climax of the new story. It reveals that your character from the old game, it takes your old character's save appearance and everything, and it shows it for you particularly. It's like, that was the big bad.
I've never taken that particular spin on it, but like, I am a huge believer that like, when you get to a point of scope where the game is like too much, do an NGS reset. Do like, keep all your cosmetics, keep all your armor, keep all your mounts, keep all your unlocks and achievement points, but like, take that opportunity to like, do a new UI, touch up the game, reclass balance, just like, effectively a new game, but in the same setting. And so like, in WoW, they would have done this after Legion, instead of the Void coming right for us, or us dealing with BFA and Shadowlands bullshit. Do 1,000 years in the future. Most characters die off. Some of the long-standing immortal characters, you know, are still around. And start out from like a classic WoW, where like nobody's thinking about the big bad threats because it's been 1,000 years of peace, and slowly ramp it up over years of expansions again, to the point where the scale is, oh, we're saving the universe from this. Same thing with Final Fantasy. We save the world from the big bad enemy, and like, just do a reset. Just 1,000 years in the future, people have found the remnants of the stuff we dealt with in the past, and they're like building it up over hundreds of years. The characters from 1,000 years ago, when Endwalker ended, have long since passed. And like, just start effectively from like ARR levels again. Before space travel, before redacted travel, before redacted travel. Just like, do a reset, keep the setting, reset the stakes. I don't understand why games don't do it. I do understand it, because it's very ambitious and like difficult to pull off, and the one game that tried it fucking flopped.
You know, I'm only hoping that we eventually figure out where the fuck Omega came from. Because I think we don't know still. That's a left open spot.
I thought we knew exactly where it came from, huh?
No, I don't think we know where it came from.
Is it?
Other than, you know, it came from a different star.
Isn't it just the Allagans?
No. No, they weren't the ones that made it at all. What do you mean? It came from space. They found it. And They found it, yeah. So that's a whole other part of the game that's been left open. That's like, we don't know who the fuck made Omega.
I still
We
know
the
where it
Alligans
came from,
essentially
but
found it. Shut up.
No, I do. Here's the thing, I haven't done the Omega raid, so like I didn't know specifically, but if it's not the Alligans, then I'm like, oh, okay, then it came from this one. I know. And like anybody that's finished Endwalker will be like, yeah, Yulin knows. I wouldn't have used the word sappy, but yeah, that. Of course, big dog. They should just skip breakfast. Also, boomers. Okay, I'm done. There was a FF where you go and kill someone that kind of like Jesus, so the players are the bad guy. Sounds similar to the scope creep of the Fast and Furious franchise. Started with they're stealing DVD players to, we gotta stop the space criminals. What do you mean where Omega came from? It was already there. Omega is from that whatever it is. Oh, I don't think it's the biggest deal, Safi. Is it a cube? It's just a transformer, literally. We're almost done with 1,000 Needles. Fun fact about this part of the walk coming up. There's this is where a demigod died. I want to say its name was Kral. It was the boar god. Or the boar demigod. And this is where, in its fight with the Burning Legion, it fell. And it felt betrayed by its allies, and so it died really spiteful and angry. And its cursed bloods created these vines you see all over. And so the, I'm forgetting what they are, but the hedgehog dudes that worship him, they spread his blood through twisted magic and try to spread these thorns all over the world. But this is the heart of it. Why call yourself a god if you can die? This is the heart of it. This is where he fell, and so like you can literally see his body still. So you can. Somebody remind me what his name. The Quillboars, that's it. Are you calling Quillboars hedgehogs? I was. I couldn't remember their name, Quillboars, Gale. Thank you. But this is the entrance to the Razorfen Downs instance, which is just the inside of the corpse of this fallen demigod. Caramel or hedgehogs. Why would a doctor thrive around death but be afraid to die? Shadow the Hedgehog. A lot of gods get killed in Mythos. Here he is. This is his skull. Specifically, it's like his eye socket here, his snout, his tusks. This is his mouth.
Killing a god's pretty easy. You just gotta walk up the stairs and then shoot him. I've seen the video.
Shut your mouth. A lot of super bad shit happens because of it, but it happens. Nah, in Greek only Pan die. Just cast gun. Goodness, I love Norse mythology. It's funny because that's also like WoW mythology with the old gods. There were 4 of them, and the Titans killed one of them, and that fucked shit up. And they're like, okay, we're not gonna kill the others, we're just gonna lock them up. And that solved absolutely nothing. OTK Game Showcase. We got distracted by WoW, Final Fantasy, and lore just in general. Legacy Steel and Sorcery. You play as an orc, or other things, I don't know. The next game was Solarpunk. This is probably the game I care the most about from the showcase. This was like a crafting survival game. It looked mostly like decoration. It looked like it was mostly like make a pretty house and it seems chill. Not like you're, you know, dealing with zombies or monsters. The thing about Solarpunk is that it's all floating islands. I don't even know if there's like a main planet to go down to. It's all floating islands. And so you have essentially an island that you've built a house on. And when you want to go gather materials, You get on your little blimp. It's like a boat connected to a hot air balloon. And you fucking, like, zoom to other of these island chunks and collect stuff there. This looks so good! I'm like, shit. I'm in a mood of, like, don't buy any more crafting survival games, but this one looks good. I'm actually excited for this one. It's the basis of Ragnarok Online, despite it now including many more mythos. Show me the Champion of Light. Did they show RP7 on that showcase? What is RP7? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I want to check that one out. I love the solarpunk idea of living from nature, technology merged with nature. Oh, this is an old video. This is literally our second video. I gotta turn the volume up.
I was a little bit more interested until you brought in the Sky Island thing, and then I looked at it and I'm like,
Really?
not as interested. I don't mind Sky Islands. I think they're fucking cool when it's not just Sky Islands. I feel like it's very plain and like boring looking in some way when it's just sky. Basically, like I like Sky Islands when they're kind of like the Avatar movie, where it's like they're floating above the land, sort of thing. And they're floating around the land, but because it's just the air and there's nothing below, there's no land, there's no sea, it's just air. It's not as visually appealing to me.
I feel like that's understandable as like a core, but I feel like there are things that could ruin or improve that idea. I feel like there are definitely situations where like you could have a land below and it's awful. I feel like there's situations where it could be just Sky Islands, but some of them are so big that it's still fun. We also don't know if there's anything below. We didn't see.
I'm just like going by the visual of the trailer where they look down and there's nothing but nothing below them.
That sounds wildly like World Adrift. I can't wait for that. Yeah, it sounds so good. I'll show you the Herald of Darkness riddle. RP7 is slot machine roguelike light? Something like that? When you kill a god, you destroy everything that it has dominion over. So if there isn't a god that can take over that role, you're fucked. Oh. The only thing I hate about Solarpunk is a ton of radical loser trying to make the movement about anarchy and fight the Power Bull. Kind of get where Foss is coming from, like Subnautica feels that way at times. Yo, is that Malphite? No, it was not Malphite. Kind of like D&D. So the game I think of that had Sky Islands that I hated, I didn't hate, but was Skyward Sword, where it's like, it should have had a really interesting, really like cool, like sky full of floating rocks that you can visit. And a lot of them felt so empty. And the ground below felt so disconnected that it didn't feel like you could just go back and forth easily. It was like a whole, like, you are changing instances, which made it feel like there's not a connection between the two.
Well, that's the thing. I want it to all be essentially one world.
I do too.
Kind of like, you know how, what is it? Fucking, what game is it that has Sky Islands? It's a Zelda game. Was it Tears of the Kingdom? They technically have Sky Islands?
Yes.
Yeah, like, kind of, those are way too small for what I'm thinking, but what I like is a visual of, like, Sky Islands not too far among the landmass. Like, you can see the ground kind of clearly. You're just definitely high up. And then, hell, maybe you're close enough to the ground that some really tall mountains can actually reach up to the Sky Islands. Like, that's a very cool visual contrast to me. Or, like, you could even say that the mountain that's, like, really that high could even have, like, they could be orbiting it almost. Or something. Like, it is lot of neat things you can do there, but if you just can't see the grass, it's not interesting to me.
You know what'd be really cool for like a Sky Island game concept? Imagine like a current or an orbit, and there's something that like fits on a mountain. It's not connected, but it like fits snugly into it. But there's another one that like is in the same orbit, and it slams into that mountain, displacing the one that was there and taking its place. And so like you've essentially got this mountain swapping between two different mountains. And like on a daily or weekly cycle, one is replaced by the other, and the other one just floats off into the distance and goes around the world once.
I don't quite understand what you're trying to say, but
Okay.
thumbs up. Cool, we'll go with it.
Do you want me to try to explain, or are you just like, nope, stupid, move on?
I don't really care.
Okay.
Good idea. I'll give you a thumbs up for it. Good job.
I figured you'd think it was cool, but oh well.
I don't feel like thinking. I've had a whole liter of soda today and 3 different types of candy.
Foss 2024. I don't feel like thinking today. I've had a whole liter of soda. Brother, it's 10:30 a.m. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, I haven't slept yet. I'm going to bed soon.
I was really bad this morning, and I've already gone through like 1,000 of my 1,400 calories. I can basically have a bowl of oatmeal after this, and then I have to get through the rest of the day. Now, granted, I'll be doing most of my sleeping later, so I've got like 8 hours to sleep still, but too much to listen to Yulin, but good job, sorry for ya. Yulin just invented a fantasy space elevator. Solarpunk was the one I was most excited for. After that was Smack Studio. This one is also Super Smash Brothers. But this has more of a like Mario Maker vibes, where like you can make a lot of the courses, you can make a lot of the characters and like literally decide and animate their movesets. And so, while the other one was like, let's add more PvE, let's add like a co-op and a roguelike element, this one is just like, nah, let's just add more like control over stuff. Hi, Akashua. Is it wrong of me to want to punt Tiny Foss? Not particularly. Just don't actually do it. Not at all. I've been awake for about 2 hours now, and I've consumed about 1,300 calories worth of macadamia nuts. Depends, Akashua. How far you want to punt them? Okay, do it. After Smack Studio was The Bazaar. This game, I have no fucking clue what's happening in this game. They showed a 2-minute trailer that was gorgeous. It was very pretty. But at the end of the trailer, it's one of those things that's like, I don't know anything about the game. Literally, what is this game? Barks, Barks, and Tappies? At the very end, they showed a screen that kind of resembled Hearthstone, but it wasn't quite a deck builder. It was almost more like backpack battles. And I was like, I don't know what this game is. The description just says Hero Builder. The Bazaar is a hero builder where you customize your heroes with different weapons and armor and items to build them up to fight. What the fuck? I can't eat anything else today? Hell yeah, Sappy, show them nuts who's boss. So, like, I would like to request a 7TV bark. You know how to make it happen, Kisu. You find a bark, you send it to me, send me the 7TV link in Discord. If I like it, I'll add it. After the Bazaar was Once Human, we kind of talked about that one already because people were like, we've already played that one. After that was Finding Frankie. So do you guys remember Poppy's Playhouse? With the like it's the amusement park, and you've got the stretchy hands, and there's Poppy, who's like the big fuzzy guy, and he gets scary and has the sharp teeth. Well, Finding Frankie is basically that, but Mirror's Edge. So, like, this whole thing is that it's like an obstacle course, and you're fucking, like, playing Mirror's Edge running over stuff. But Finding Frankie is like a haunted animatronic chasing you. So, if you like Mirror's Edge and you like Poppy's Playhouse, wow, big W for you for this game coming out. I've never actually found out how to find them, but I'm sure it's not too hard. You go to the 7TV website, and then you just search for emotes. So, like, search for Bark, and you'll get, like, hundreds of results. Oh, Lord. I have a killer selfie with Poppy from Terrors of Nowhere 0.2 seconds before he killed me. Gives all the barkers a doggy treat. If you send me like 10 Kisu, I'm adding 1. I'm not gonna add every bark emote. Which bark you looking for, Kisu? The pink hair one? After Finding Frankie, this was the most surprising game in all of this list. I'm surprised nobody commented on this earlier. Temtem Swarm. So, what the fuck? We haven't heard any Temtem news in 5 years, right? That game fucking died, didn't it? Apparently, they're making a Vampire Survivors game, where you play as Temtem in a top-down view, collecting different abilities and, like, power-ups, fighting, like, corrupted Temtem or something? I don't know. It's the characters from Temtem in a Vampire Survivor game. Fucking, I mean, sure, I guess. It's not like I hate it existing, but I'm like, huh? I don't know, I was thinking we've got a... I don't remember what that emote that is. We've got a meow, so we need a bark. Smacks the Yuli booty once very hard.
So-
What the fuck?
I just thought about it as well because we talked about the FF like Omega stuff earlier. Okay, so we know where. So we know where he from. Do we actually know where Midgard Stormer came from?
Yes.
Because he was the same way. He came from space.
Can
from
you
what they
just
described.
fucking get your Nightmare title already so you can get the games and see the rest of the lore?
Well, can you just pay my subscription every month?
No.
Okay, shut up then.
You know how to do it. You know the pipeline. You have trackers.
Sorry, your pipeline's dumb. L plus ratio plus you're stupid.
My
plus
pipeline
wrong,
is a
plus,
solution. You're just weak.
You eat glass.
I don't eat glass. You just want me to eat glass for some reason. That's why you keep bringing it up.
What? What do you mean keep bringing it up?
You brought it up like a week ago.
What do you mean you're gaslighting me?
Somebody brought it up. I'm just assuming it's you because this is the second time I'm hearing it in a week.
Wait, real? That's fucking.
Yeah, somebody was like,
Someone
eat
else actually
glass.
brought it up.
Would you eat glass for $1
No.
million? And I was like, can I grind it into sand? And they were like, no, you have to eat glass.
No, this was not me.
It sounds like
This was
something you
not-
would say.
It does sound like something I would say, but that was not me. That's fucking hilarious. What a fucking coincidence.
Still pumping out content for Temtem. It's, I think, just not what people wanted. I think it was good. They just should have had a full game. Instead of doing, like, Chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4, everybody played Chapter 1, and, like, nobody came back for Chapter 2. Which, like... I can understand why they tried it. I can understand, you know, they had no idea of knowing, like, hey, people aren't going to come back for Chapter 2. But, like... I don't know. They needed the full game instead of just... parts. From what I've been told, the story is very good. If you go through all 4 or 5 chapters of Temtem, the story that's there is really good. Now, the person who told me that, I don't really like anymore, so, you know... I don't know if I agree with that, but... I'd have to see for myself, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna go fucking play Temtem again. Like this one, Kisu, but facing left and pink hair. Yulia, don't be mean to Tiny Foss. Tiny Foss has tiny brains, so they can't think good. Foss deserves it. I like the direction it went in. After Temtem Swarm was Screenbound. I feel like everybody's heard about Screenbound. It's a 2D platformer that's also a 3D platformer. So while you're...
What?
So you are playing... Like, your character is literally playing a Game Boy, and it's playing a 2D platformer. The thing is, in this 2D platformer, stuff you do affects how you move in the 3D game. So, like, outside of the Game Boy. And so you are literally platforming through a course, and when you jump over gaps in the 3D platformer, you're also jumping over them in the 2D platformer. So you need to keep track of both and solve them in a way where you're not just solving one, you're solving both of them. It's not like super fast-paced, it's not like a fucking Mario game. It's more like Toad's Treasure Planet or whatever. Or Toad's Treasure, whatever that game was. Where it's very slow, you can like take your time and think about stuff. But it's 2D platformer and 3D platformer at the same time. Give me like a huh.
What?
Oh my god.
Wait, were you talking to me?
Yes!
Oh,
You literally said, wait, huh? And I was like, okay, let me explain it more. And then you just blank stared at me. And I was like, give me a huh. Give me a I see. Give me a I need to see the video or something. Give me anything.
You don't think you just fucking said?
And it's like, hang on. You literally said, huh? What do you mean? Like, god damn it. Boss the type of motherfucker that's just like, yo, can you explain that more? And then like, after typing that in someone's Twitch chat, fucking leaves their computer. Comes back 5 minutes later, I'm back. That was for...
Hey, what, huh? Because I didn't hear about, like, I hadn't heard about whatever game you were talking about. And then I was like, huh? What the fuck is this? And then I started scrolling at Twitter. The ADHD away from you.
There's,
Oh, God.
one of my favorite things to do in the past was, like, somebody would be explaining to me, like, unprompted. Like, I wouldn't be like, hey, could you explain this? But they'd be like, oh, Yulin, did you see this trailer for this game? Yada, yada. And they'd talk about it for, like, a minute. And, right when I could tell they were wrapping up, right when I could tell they were like, yeah, so it just looks really cool, and the release date is this, I'd, like, while they're still talking, I'd go, alright, I'm back. And they'd be like, you weren't here for the past minute? And I was like, what? No, I was in the bathroom. What's up? And they'd be like, oh. And I'd be like, I'm kidding. I heard all of it. That sounds really cool. And they'd be like, you're a fucking asshole. Is there a 2D, 3D anime shooter? I don't know. Also, Foss, tiny little nub legs are cute. Because I can imagine Tiny Foss wiggling their nubs while sitting and singing, nubs, 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 I love me tiny nubs. You familiar with this song, Foss?
No, I'm not.
No. Alright, wing it. I swear to God, if he's scrolling Twitter again.
Wait. Something on Twitter about the Raid browser or something. I don't know what this Twitch feature is. I didn't realize you were still talking to me. I thought you were done talking to me.
I was like, do you know the song? And you're like, no, but I was like, alright, wing it. And then just the fucking... just 1,000-yard stare. You're not allowed to have a liter of cola in a single day anymore.
What do you mean?
Hi, Josh.
I had a liter of cola. I had a whole like small thing. It's probably like six small Milky Ways, like those really tiny ones that are like the size of maybe like half of your finger. There's like a whole little thing of those. I had a bag of mini Airheads as well. I had some dumplings. What's this raid browser thing supposed to be?
I don't know about it. This is the first time hearing of it.
The Twitch is adding some sort of raid browser to all creators next month.
Oh. The big news from Twitch I've heard is that July 11th, Twitch is increasing sub prices, and we talked about that on your stream.
Yeah.
Want me to send the pink hair bark to Yulin Kisu? I imagine Kisu will get back to you, Gale, but she's probably dealing with a kidlet right now. Lost the type of plant to have a very specific care of instructions or it wilts. What were you saying? I was in the bathroom. Say it again. Yeah, Foss needs everything to be on point. Otherwise he'll perish, aka every gardener's nightmare. Come on, Foss, if you're gonna scroll Twitter, at least go praise the art I got. You deserve 2 liters of cola. I found it, I'm just looking at all of them. Good job, Kisu. Also, I didn't say hi to you guys, a riddle. Anytime I hear liter of cola, I think of Super Troopers. So there's a scene where the troopers, the main cast, they go to like McDonald's. And one of them, Officer Farva, he's a fucking asshole. And so he's getting his order and he's like, I want 3 Whoppers, I want 2 double Whoppers, and I want a liter of cola. And the guy goes, sir, we don't have liters of cola. He's like, shut the fuck up, I want a liter of cola. And then they get their food and they sit down. And he's like looking at his burger and he's just like, does this look like spit to you? Ah, fuck it. And he just starts eating it. And he takes his like fucking max size soda. And there's like a little sweepstakes sticker on it. And he pulls the sticker off and the guy said like put a hole in it so when he peels that off it like starts pouring his soda on his lap. And he's just like, oh, you motherfuckers! And he like dives across the counter tackling one of the kids at the register. Wow, add it to the list. Yelin's seen Super Troopers. I have seen Super Troopers. Shrinkflation making my streamer's brain smaller, but their emotes costlier. Me too, hi Riddle. I must shrink my brain size to fit it then. Riddle, no, you shrink the amount of cells and increase the size.
I just watched a video that's like fucked up. But like it's comedic as well in some fashion.
Is it more fucked up than the woman going monkey mode in the Starbucks earlier?
You know, funny thing that you mentioned monkeys. There's a video of 3 fucking monkeys chugging a bottle of whiskey.
Oh god.
It's mostly one. It's mostly one monkey, but these 3 monkeys are like gathering around this. I assume it's whiskey. It's some sort of alcohol, and they're gathering around it and just fucking chugging it.
Oh god.
And in my head, I'm like, man, these monkeys are stronger than I am. What the fuck? I can barely like force it. Like, how the fuck they drinking it like that? They're drinking it like water. And then it cuts to the one of the monkeys just fucking stumbling all over the place.
I'm doing the opposite. Decrease the amount of folds, wrinkles. Less wrinkle, less size, more density. Then smooth it out so it looks like it's better. Oh my goodness. There were 2 more games.
Actually, you know,
Big Boy Boxing. So this game is just Punch-Out. They literally were just like, man, I want more Punch-Out, so I'm gonna make my own game. And they made Punch-Out. And they don't even try to hide it. They just fucking ripped half the characters from Punch-Out. They have the king guy that's like the bald that's, you know, looks more like a sumo wrestler. That's a character, but he gets his head punched off and it's like a robot controlled by a monkey. They have the American guy that's like always he's always like working out and like posing for pictures. That guy's just straight up in the game. And then the oil guy, that constantly like puts oil on himself and like stuff like that. I think he's actually from Street Fighter, not Punch-Out, but I think there's a character similar to him in Punch-Out. That dude's just straight up in this game, so Big Boy Boxing. It's literally just Punch-Out. So hell yeah. And then the last game was Akatori. This is a Metroid platformer, but you play as this monk girl. So like, she was doing a lot of cool combos. She like knocks somebody into the air, jumps up in the air, and is like punching them a bunch and like keeping her aerial momentum by punching them, pushes them away, does a wave dash to them, and keeps punching them. A lot of cool combo stuff like that. This one looked good. I could see Core really liking this game. But yeah, that was all the games in the OTK showcase. Breathe, Diabolical Rogue, Combo Devils, Legacy Steel and Sorcery, Solarpunk, Smack Studio, The Bazaar, Once Human, Finding Frankie, Temtem, Swarm, Screenbound, Big Boy Boxing, and Akatori. They were neat, and all their trailers were like 2 minutes. We mentioned a minute ago, July 11th, Twitch is increasing sub prices. I'm okay with this. Like, to me, this is like, you know, Twitch isn't making money. Wait, Akatori? Yes. What about it? I'm making mac and cheese, but the only plant milk I have is unsweet vanilla. I don't think I should add it. Do it. Do it. What about Akatori, Riddle? No, don't. Do the girl have elf ears? I don't think so. Add it anyways. I made vegan biscuits and gravy once with vanilla milk in it. It was not good. July 11th, sub prices are going up. Instead of $5 in North America and most European countries, it'll be $6 US. And so, I don't think this is actually going to change how much people spend on Twitch. It means people will get less subscriptions, right? So if somebody subscribed to, let's say they had a $30 budget for Twitch a month, and they subscribed to 6 channels, well, now they would subscribe to 5 channels. I don't think the actual money streamers are going to get and Twitch is going to get is going to change that much. What is going to change is that people are going to be subscribed to less channels. This means they're going to see less ads. This means Twitch is going to get more ad revenue. So that's where the money is coming from. It'll increase the value of ads, and Twitch will get more money for playing those ads because more people are going to see them. There's a lot of people really upset by this. There's people that are like, they are losing their minds over this. They're like, this is unfair. This is blatantly illegal. They can't do this. And it's like, what in the fuck are you talking about? First and foremost, Twitch can do this. Like, they provide a service, they can decide the price. The idea that they can't or that this is unfair is crazy. What people are saying might be illegal is changing the price without notifying people. But they did? They did notify people? Like, I don't know where that's coming from. And then the third thing I've said is, like, I saw someone saying it's fucked up how they're double charging people. And I'm like, what do you mean they're double charging people? It hasn't happened yet. And so maybe that was if they double charge people, that'll be fucked up. But that seems like a huge assumption for something that's more than a month out. I don't know. For streamers, they get the same cut. They still get 50-50. So if somebody spends $5 on a subscription, Twitch gets $250, the streamer gets $250, and then both of those get taxed. It's going to be the same. So somebody spends $6 on a sub, Twitch will get $3, streamer will get $3, and then that'll get taxed. I get it, it sucks. Like, perfect world, you know, subscriptions wouldn't even be a thing, and, like, everybody would have all their needs covered, and streaming would just be a hobby for people and for fun, and you'd get all the benefits of subscribing to channels without having to spend money. Ads wouldn't be a thing. But world revolves around money. So money's gotta flow. And we all know Twitch has not been making money the past 10 years. They've been losing money. And so this is an effort to, you know, increase revenue. Which I don't think is going to solve all their problems. I do think it's going to work. I do think they're going to make more from ads. And I don't think anybody's going to fucking, like, quit Twitch over this. I don't think anybody's going to, like, stop streaming and move to Kick. Maybe there's going to be a few people that, like, stop streaming and move to Kick for 2 months and then come back, because, God, we've seen people do that so many times.
What if the real endgame plan, what if it's all to be a proper competitor, right? So that way, other companies like Kick will keep coming out to, like, compete. And then, here's the thing. Kick still uses the same thing. They still pay to Amazon for their stuff. Amazon's winning from the competition.
Uh-huh.
Because Twitch, because Kick uses their same thing. So it's just like, it's kind of funny that Amazon is winning because of the competition, in a way.
Maybe.
Like,
that sounds like
curious
Tin
how much
Hattie.
money they-
That sounds real Tin Hattie,
don't
but at the
think-
same time, like, a lot of Tin Hat things are like, oh, but that actually is working for them.
Well, like, I mean, the Tin Hattie part was, like, saying that they actually thought about it like that.
Yes.
The thing is, that is actually how it is happening, at least. Like, Kick is using their Amazon servers for their platform and stuff. They are paying for that, so technically Amazon is the one winning in this regard.
I would
Because,
say
like,
that they have
even if
thought
Kick's
about that, by
around-
the way.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would think that every major company out there, anything bigger than a mom and pop, has analysts that's, like, trying to predict what's going to happen based on what they do and what's going to happen based on how competitors do. So, like, my dad worked at MV Transportation, which is a company that they go into markets where a state or city is spending too much money dealing with Medicaid. So, like, let's say somebody needs dialysis 3 times a week. Without a team to, like, maximize efficiency, if you're just required to get that person to a dialysis appointment and pay for that appointment, they would send, like, ambulances, which is crazy expensive and a waste, right? And so what this company my dad worked for did is they'd be like, hey, instead of that, we'll give them bus tickets, or we'll give them, you know, Uber points so that they can literally get an Uber and just do that. When Uber became a thing, they had a team of analysts that were just like, we need to look at, like, the trends in every market Uber is working in and see how it's affecting the market, how it's affecting us, and how we can utilize this. Like, they had a team of people that was just like, your job is to figure this shit out before it happens. And, like, this company, they're not the biggest company in the world. So, like, the idea of a company like Twitch not having a team of analysts like that is, like, they have a team of analysts. They have a team that just looks at, like, everything Twitch would be concerned with. Are they always right? No. Because, like, you know, you can't be a team of analysts and be like, hey, nothing's gonna happen with this change, boss. You're good to go. You can't do that 5 times in a row and expect to keep your job, because at that point your boss is gonna go, okay, well, if none of these trends fucking matter, Why are we paying these guys $120,000 a year? Fucking get rid of them. So, like, a lot of them are eager to, like, make stuff happen and, like, you know, kind of predict things that seem unhinged but will benefit the company. Because that gives them job security. If they can pull out this, like, hey, you do this crazy thing, you'll benefit from it, and then that happens, that to their boss tells them, wow, you were right. You were worth keeping around. That's their job security. And unfortunately, that kind of, like, it kind of puts pressure on them to do stupid shit, right? If the right decision is nothing's gonna happen, it's a tough position for an analyst to be in. Now, with this, I'm certain that these analysts have looked at, you know, increasing the price from $6 to $5. I'm certain they've come up to the conclusion of, this is not going to change sub-revenue for streamers. This is not going to change sub-revenue for us. The viewer base is not going to be particularly fond of this. But we are overall going to benefit from ad revenue. Like, I'm certain they've weighed the pros and cons of each aspect. Whether they're right, whether they're wrong, we will see. But I am certain that they have at the very least looked at it. I made vegan biscuits and gravy once with vanilla milk in it. Was not good. Maybe I saw some art online. If it's edible, it's good enough. Do not listen to any advice from Elam, especially when it's about food cooking. Now I got to unsub to someone. Yeah. Doesn't affect me. I don't have money to sub either way. Pipeline error. I'm gonna stop streaming, I swear. Why are you called pizza? I will get to that, Kisu. So many companies use Amazon service, to be honest. Pretty nutty. Me at work, I'm somewhat of an analyst myself. Twitch underestimates how much I dislike ads and love spending money. Greetings, Zealand. Hi, Wrath. They might underestimate that, Ellie, but, like, they're gonna be happy you'd spend more. Kisu. I am called pizza in Koyo server. Not in any other server, just Koyo server. The reason I am called pizza there is because his monthly theme is cursed cartoon characters. And so if you ever saw Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, I can't think of a more cursed character than Pizza. So there's an episode of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends where the older brother of Mac is trying to beat up Mac and Blue. But because there's two of them, they're kind of like outmaneuvering him. You know, he chases Mac, Blue trips him. He gets mad at Blue, Mac throws something at the back of his head. To counter this, he gets the idea to make his own imaginary friend. But he's so dumb that before he makes his own imaginary friend, he gets hungry, and he makes an imaginary friend, Pizza. And so Pizza pops into existence next to him and goes, "Howdy do, I love you!" And the older brother, I think his name is Clarence, grabs the pizza friend and just hung, just eats him right there. And like while he's eating him, this poor fucking pizza imaginary friend is literally screaming bloody murder. Like it's blood curdling. It's like he's being eaten alive. And he just disappears eaten.
What's the theme again? Cursed cartoon characters?
That's the theme.
Oh, I wouldn't count that as a cursed cartoon character at all.
Really?
The character itself isn't cursed. What's happening to it? It's unfortunate, but I don't know. In the end, it's just... Well, that's gonna sound very weird, but in the end, it's kind of just murder. It's not, like, super cursed.
I think the whole concept of being made to be eaten in 3 seconds is a pretty cursed existence. Do I think it's like a witch has come by and put a hex curse on them specifically? No. I think that interpretation is way too fucking literal.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking cursed as in stuff like Meat Canyon and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's a very loose definition of cursed that the server is. Because I think it's more of a theme for fun, and like, it could be this character was cursed by a witch. It could be, oh, you know what, that actually would have been a good one also. Jake without powers from Adventure Time. Cursed by a witch. Cursed existence.
Any of the Flapjack characters.
Literally just ugly. Koyo, the person who...
Flapjack Sky made.
Oh, I agree. Koyo, the person who made the server, or who runs the server, and like, was the first one to see the theme because he's the one that made it. He's the Big Toe from Courage the Cowardly Dog, which that's, I would say, Meat Canyon.
The Big Toe.
I would say that's Meat Canyon cursed.
Yeah.
Increasing sub prices, just get Nitro if that's still a thing. What the fuck is that? For some, that would be a blessing. My legal counsel has advised me not to comment. If you don't like ads and you watch a lot of streamers, instead of subbing to each one, you should have Twitch Nitro. Or Twitch Turbo, I forget which one it is. But that will prevent you from seeing ads across all of Twitch. And it's like a $10 subscription.
Turbo.
That supports Twitch without supporting individual streamers.
Wait, Yulin, do the
Uh-huh.
King Candy.
Do the King Candy.
You said turbo, so it made me think of King Candy.
I'm making mac and cheese, but the only plant milk I have is unsweet vanilla. I don't think I should add it. I made vegan biscuits and gravy ones with vanilla milk in. It was not good. There's my King
Towards the
Candy.
end there, you sound a little bit like Dracula, but the rest of it was pretty good. It's
I
so
needed-
good.
I needed something long, Ellie. I'm not poking fun at you. I just needed something long and like just a weird topic that would be funny for King Candy to talk about. Needed something long and you thought of me. Nice. Wait a minute. I can get no ads across all of Twitch? Yes, Ellie. What the hell, Yulin? I've heard streamers say you don't get ads, but they still get revenue, as if you watch their ads still. Yes, that is how it works with Turbo. If you have a subscription or Turbo, if you watch a streamer when they play ads, they still get ad revenue. Because for a while, people were like, hey, what the fuck is the point of ad revenue if I don't get it when people subscribe? Like, these two conflict with each other. Should I not be subbed? And Twitch was like, oh yeah, we'll just give you a cut. Wow, Ewan mocking a chatter. What other stuff do I got? Oh yeah! Anybody who posts YouTube videos, tell me if you've experienced this. I was setting up for stream today, and I brought up my Walking Through Worlds playlist, 189 videos, and it said, your Black Desert Online playlist was updated today. And I'm sitting there going, the fuck it was? I haven't touched this in, you know, a month. What do you mean it updated? None of its videos were privated, none of them were deleted. It just, the playlist was updated. I can't see anything that says it was changed, and when I looked it up, I was like, your YouTube playlist updated today. There was a bunch of people on Reddit that was like, I made a music playlist fucking a year ago, and it updated today. I didn't touch it. I can't find anything different. What the fuck happened? I couldn't find answers. I could only find people experiencing the same thing. It's okay, I need to be mocked. Keeps me in check.
They like to change the way the playlist works.
Hi, Safi. I didn't know it was that way with subs too. Only one that should be mocked is Yulin. Wow. Just a sign that Yulin need to make Yulin tube? Good lord. Yeah, let me just do that thing that backfires in every YouTuber's face. There was Helldivers news. Literally 20 minutes before I went live, there was a Helldivers update trailer. Helldivers 2 Warbound. New patterns, armor, poses, capes, bushwhacker shotgun, and throwing knife. So have fun with that, Helldivers players. I love... I immediately took a screenshot of the throwing knife and sent it to Koyo, because, like, he typically likes throwing knife stuff in games. But yeah. Yes, throw knives at the mechs. We've talked about Final Fantasy a lot today. One of my favorite YouTubers, Pint. He was in the Dawn Trail Media Tour. So the Media Tour was a lot of content creators got to play Dawn Trail with like max level classes and like see some of the stuff. And they get to make content videos of it, but I think they're under NDA and can't just show everything. Well, what Pint did was immediately run to the city, immediately find the jumping puzzle, and do that for 10 hours. That was what he spent the whole media tour doing. So Pint now has the world record for the unreleased jumping puzzle that he will hold for at least a month. This fucking gremlin. Of course he did. Dude, it's so dumb. It's like, what is wrong with you? God, I love Pint so much. Well, they are world first now for it? Yes. Literally because no one can beat him. But like, dude, what the fuck? We saw an Adobe update. So Adobe is making it so that Adobe can access your content through manual or automatic methods. So if you use Adobe at all, they have access to your stuff. And this is per their contract now. So if you needed any more reason to, you know, tell Adobe to kick rocks and pirate their shit, they're literally monitoring your computers now. So fuck Adobe. I saw a few more game stuff that wasn't connected to the OTK showcase. Damn, Lightroom's so nice though. Pirate it. There was a WoW beta trailer. They showed some cool things, but like it's WoW. Dystopica. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Dystopica, I don't know what it is. This is a cyberpunk city builder. So imagine like City Skylines, but like the whole thing is cyberpunk. Bless you. The cloud features are cool, but valid point. Thanks, Gail. I believe that wasn't me, because I said dystopica. Well, I stole it. We'll give it back. You're welcome, Ellie. I never really got into city builders. I imagine some of you did. I tried to get into City Skylines. I'm so bad at it that like 30 minutes to an hour in, my cities are always just like, you're not making enough money and you've bankrupted, your city is dead. And I was like, okay, cool. It was just like, they tell me to do stuff, I'd do it. You know, they tell me to build a residential area. Tell me to build jobs. They tell me to build water filtration. Oh, now you need power. And then it was just like, you've run out of money. I was like, I don't understand what, huh? I said to Ellie Yulin, not everything is about you. What did you say bless you for then? Because
There's
bless
no
them. Okay, Gale. Welcome back. I like SimCity. If you like cyberpunk stuff, when I was younger anyways, I don't know. Dystopica, it comes out Q2 of 2024. I don't really care about city builders.
Tropica?
No. Dystopica. Dystopica.
Yep. No, I don't care about that. I care about Pop Tropica, dude.
That's dumb.
What do you mean it's dumb?
Enshrouded. Somebody was asking yesterday. It was Lost One. Lost One was like, can you dig in Enshrouded? And I was like, yes, you can. They have terraforming. And some of the best base building in a crafting survival game. Yesterday, on the Enshrouded subreddit, I saw a fucking video for Enshrouded Minas Tirith. Somebody literally built fucking Minas Tirith in Enshrouded. And I put the video in the Neat Stuff channel in Discord. Holy fuck. It's just the whole Minas Tirith. Like 1-to-1. It's got the city climbing up the cliffside. It has the pointed spire that leads to the palace with the pale tree. It's fucking Minas Tirith. This must have taken the guy like a fucking year. Probably not a year. I don't think Enshrouded's been out that long. But literally, they started when the game came out. Surely. I'll probably try it out at some point. Don't listen to Gale. Mostly everything is in here is about Yulin. I agree with the first half, Ellie. I shouldn't be listened to. But thank you, Gale. Dwarves. And then I also learned about Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core. Somebody mentioned it yesterday. I watched a video on it today. It's the fucking roguelike Deep Rock. So I'm just imagining something like shit, is it Gunfire Reborn? Is that the name of that game? I know it's Gunfire something. I just feel like it's gonna play like that. But it looks neat. I can see myself playing a lot of it. I care more about the Season 5 update for Galactic. For just base Deep Rock. Which I don't think is out yet. Am I right on that, Gale? Season 5 for Deep Rock Galactic is not out yet. I think. Oh my god, I'm tired. On the 13th? Okay.
No, you're Yuland.
I'm gonna fucking step on you.
Nah, you wouldn't.
I would.
Sorry, you're falling over now, idiot. You're on one leg and you ain't a flamingo. You can't do that. That's illegal.
What do you mean I've fallen over?
You've fallen over. You've fallen prone. You missed your attack so badly because you rolled on that one that you're falling over.
Look at this idiot doing God RP. I'm clearly standing straight up and he's claiming I've fallen over. Ugh. Just deciding what my character does for me.
Under my foot.
What do you mean? God is dead. Grover shot him. We've been over this.
Oh my god. No, I actually didn't watch the end of that video. So that didn't happen.
It didn't happen anyway.
Oh god.
It in the end is basically just Grover being like, God, where? Actually, no. What happened is that he got shoved down the stairs and was cursed to endlessly fall down the stairs and constantly break every bone in his body. And every second, seconds were the same as thousands of years. Thousands of years were the same as seconds. Time was nothing anymore.
Oh god. On the 13th? Okay. I'm gonna summit one of those mountain peaks I posted in photos in Neat Stuff on the 19th. One section requires cables. Whoa. It has new enemies, new mission, new event, 12 new overlooks. Yeah, or overlocks. Yeah, I saw them. I saw the new enemies. I was like, what the fuck are those? Also, Has 5 Plus is coming. Yeah, I don't see myself doing Has 5 Plus at all. Maybe I'll get so good at Deep Rock that I can handle Has 5. I think I struggle on Has 3 right now. Boss, you're
You ever
short.
Play Nightmare Kart?
Never.
No, you don't want to play Nightmare Kart?
Not really.
Why not?
Eh,
Mario Kart. But Nightmare.
there's other things I'd rather play.
But it's free.
And Nightmare Kart is like spooky aesthetic. I don't really want to.
It's CRT game.
Oh, that makes it not scary.
That's not scary anyway.
You can also reactivate season, including old vanilla, which was no season. There's also new dance moves. I saw one of them twerking, which was like, oh no. I don't even have Has 5. I think Full Metal can do Has 5. I'm not sure. Spooky aesthetic, there is one kart style, which is your person running. Oh god.
Yeah. One of them's just you're a dude just fucking running.
That's funny. Are all the karts the same, or do they have like different speeds, weights, and handling?
They seem to have different stats. I can look at exactly what they list in the map. Let me open the game again. It was like I think it was like a weight, and then something else. The thing is, you have like a health bar because you can actually kill people in it. You kill the other drivers. So I don't know if they have like health pools or not too.
There is different stats?
Let's see.
I don't know. Maybe I'll play it with Koyo. No one else, though.
Not me.
Eh.
Not me.
Oh. Okay.
Do you want to play it, Safi?
I don't know.
I'd rather play Rabbit and Steel with you,
Handling,
Safi.
size, and weight.
Okay. Wait, hold on. They have weight and size? I guess size could be like the size of your
Yeah.
hitbox, but...
Maybe?
Or maybe that's your acceleration. Bloodborne Kart? So they got
Maybe.
contacted and had to change the names alongside other names? Ah. So it became Nightmare Kart instead? Ah.
Wait, can you change how your character looks? Mostly asking Gale. See what's on the window.
That'd be such a, like, completely pointless feature.
What do
Well,
you
because they
mean you're
have
staring
a.
at
So
'em?
they've got. So I haven't unlocked any characters because I've only fucked around the free play, trying to understand how to move and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 4 characters. There's 3 that I'm assuming are based on, some of the characters, and they all have predetermined charts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then you've got the hunter, which is like they have none of their stats listed, but when you click on it, they choose between like 2 carts, basically.
Hmm.
And I'm curious if like you can
Hi,
customize
Feet-chan. Elon sees the FBI every week. I'm part of the FBI. Yeah, I don't really have much interest in it. I loved Mario Kart 8. I played that a lot. After that, the only racing game I've really played is Disney Speedstorm. And that was okay. But, like, nobody wanted to play it, even though it was free, so it was just like, whatever. Now I'm the problem,
A
and
lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
yeah, it was like, I expected it to be trash, and then you play it and you're like, this is not that bad. I didn't like that their levels was like, they have 10 versions of every level. So like, I would've, when I wanted to play, I wanted to like, see a different fucking track every time. But it was like, oh, we're playing on the Frozen level. Oh, now we're playing on the Frozen level. Oh, now we're playing on the Frozen level. After that, we're gonna play on the Frozen level. And I was like, I get that it's a different level technically each time. Different turns and like routes, but like, god damn, can I have a little bit more variety? That was so annoying.
No.
I get that that's efficient for like game development, cause then like they could spend, they could make a level, or they could spend like twice the time making a level that has like 5 variants, right? And so effectively they're coming out with 5 levels for the like price of 2, or the cost of 2, from a game design like cost of resources. It's just like
You make one solid skybox and then drop a wet noodle.
Yeah, true. I don't know. It was fun. The group I played with was a little annoying sometimes. I had a lot of experience with Mario Kart 8, and a lot of that transferred over. And so, when I was, like, winning, they were like, this guy's hacking, he's making us, he's practicing off stream. And it was like, no, I just played a lot of Mario Kart 8. I've literally only got 3 hours playtime on Steam. He's literally using a second Steam account to practice off stream and beat us. He's lying. It's just like, okay. If you see Yulin, fucking crush him, hit him with everything, grief him. And I was like, come on, man. Yulin would cheat. I would not. Is that all my notes? There's one other thing in my notes. Oh no, there's 2 more things. There has been an update to the Korean ship balloon story. So if anyone remembers this story from about a week ago, North Korea loaded up a bunch of balloons, tied a bunch of bags of shit to them, and sent them over the border to South Korea. I don't know why they did this, but they thought it was a cool idea. It literally sounds so fucking childish between North and South Korea. South Korea has countered this with their propaganda speakers. What is South Korean propaganda? K-pop. South Korea has started blasting K-pop all over the border to North Korea. And North Korea has basically said, we'll stop sending the poop balloons. Please turn off the K-pop. FBI. Femboy Bukake Inspector. Huh. Interesting. Error just like, huh? The other story I have, less of a story, it's more of a YouTube video I watched that I liked. I saw a video that was the worst starter Pokemon. And so this is only looking at, like, competitive Pokemon. But basically, and they start from, like, least worst to the absolute worst. And there was one that was just the worst over everything, and then everything else was, like, kind of in honorable mentions. But at the front of the list was Sceptile. Which makes me sad, because I fucking love Sceptile. But Sceptile is the Gen 3 grass starter. And it just doesn't have a good match between its stats and its abilities. The great thing about Sceptile is that it has really high speed. And then it can't do anything with it. It doesn't have any moves that, like, scale off speed or, like, depend on going first. It just doesn't use its speed at all. It's fast, and that's it. Its hidden ability makes it faster, which is like, bro, it was already faster than everything. Also get fucked, femboy derogatory. You got blamed for my degeneracy? Huh. Best ones are probably Incineroar, Greninja, Meowscarada, and Cinderace for competitive. More BTS. After Sceptile was Emboar. I kinda liked Emboar. I never used it, but, like, I don't know. I think he was just so unpopular that I was like, this makes me like you. Emboar's problem was that he's slow, but he's fighting type. So he has a lot of weaknesses and kind of gets whomped on. He's not slow enough to take advantage of Trick Room. And his ability makes him take more damage from recoil, but he's not super tanky, or less damage from recoil. Or no. He does more damage with recoil moves, but he's not tanky, and if he does more damage with recoil moves, that means he takes more damage. So it's just like, he doesn't do super well. After Emboar was Feraligatr. And at this point, I'm fucking upset with this list. Because Sceptile and Feraligatr are like my favorite starter Pokemon. And they're already in 3 Pokemon, both of them have been listed. So I'm like, man, what the fuck? Feraligatr's problem is that he's just a single type water Pokemon and does nothing special. He has kinda low attack. His stats are just like average across everything, so he's not good at anything. And he has no special moves. It's just... he's just a water type Pokemon. After that is Torterra, who is tanky but like doesn't do any damage and doesn't really have anything to complement that. They also have ground grass as a typing, so they're like 4x weak to ice and a few other things. They're just like... it's a tragic matching type. Now, what's really funny... hi, Violet. What's really funny is that Torterra can actually get some use if you don't evolve Torterra. If you keep it as its second stage and get it, I think it's the Eviolite, this will give it 50% more defense and special defense for an unevolved Pokemon. And then you use Leech Seed and Absorb and kind of make this thing unkillable. But like, yeah, it's not like it broke the meta and just trashed on everything. Also, what is this, Foss? After Torterra was Delphox. Delphox was, I think Gen 6? It's Fire Psychic, which isn't a bad typing. There's nothing in the game that resists Fire and Psychic, apparently. So, like, if you have both of those, you're fucking good as an attacker, but its stats are just mid. And there's other Pokemon that do that better. And its special ability, Magician, it's not really tanky enough to utilize. Magician makes it so that, you steal a Pokemon's held item, but that means you have to run no held item. Which is like, yeah, that's a huge loss to start a fight with. Delphox, just, Then there was Samurott. Samurott had the same thing as, Feraligatr, in that it's solo type water, and there's nothing special about it. It's Grover's mad quest to kill Cod. God. Oh, I liked it better with Cod.
Really funny thought of him just being really angry at a fish.
Samurott...
Fish alone.
Samurott gets a Hisuian variant that has a good ability. The ability makes it so that slash moves hit 50% harder. But, like... it still just has bad stats, and so it doesn't really accomplish anything. And then after Samurott was Decidueye. Decidueye is basically the same problems as Samurott, but instead of its variant making it slightly better but still bad, its variant just outright makes it worse. It goes from Ghost Flying to Fighting Flying. Its stats are mid, and its special ability, Triple Strike, like half of it is useless. Part of Triple Strike is that it has a 30% chance to flinch, but Decidueye Hisuian variant is already slow, so if it makes you flinch, it doesn't matter because you already went that turn. What becomes Flying Fighting? Decidueye. I think it becomes Flying Fighting. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. It went from Flying Ghost to Flying Fighting in Arceus. It's Grass Fighting? Okay, did I say... okay, yeah, not Ghost. It was Grass Ghost, not Flying. Grass Ghost to Grass Fighting. You're right. It just... it just feels discombobulated. It just feels disjointed, and like they didn't put the synergy together with it. Starters never drop their primary type? Okay. I think I was just mind blanking there. I should have known it was grass. But the worst starter Pokemon, the worst out of all of them. Actually, guys, take a guess. Take a guess at what you think is the worst competitive starter Pokemon of all time. While I take a drink. Worst starter in competitive, Once you hear it, you're gonna go, yeah, that checks out. That makes sense. Maybe the Chikorita Evo? You nailed it, Gale. Meganium is the worst starter Pokemon in competitive. It is literally never placed in a competitive match. Its stats are...
Go play competitive.
Its stats are mid. It doesn't do anything well. Its special, like its abilities, is that it can't get statuses during sunny weather. What? Metabee? Okay. It has always been considered the worst starter. Apparently for Scarlet and Violet, they had a Terra Raid announcement that they were like, the next Terra Raid is going to be Meganium. But this was on April Fool's, which this means that even Game Freak recognizes it as like the shittiest starter. Which sucks, because the thing's cute. Meganium and Chikorita are like, you know, they're cute. Oh, I thought you said Metabots? I don't even know what I said that was close to Metabots. We're talking Pokemon. Meganium is the worst starter Pokemon. Hang on, Ellie, hang on. You heard Metabots, and you were like, I know Metabots, Metabee. That's my contribution. That was... that was like just the trigger word of Metabots, Metabee. Done. I don't think I ever watched anything from Metabots except for like 1 minute clip from one morning where like they were playing at the beach and one of the Metabots is like, I can't go in the ocean, I'll rust, or something like that. The theme went hard, if I recall. Best starter for competitive is probably still Incineroar, because Fire Dark with Intimidate, or one of the mons with Protean Libero. Yeah, so, like, I didn't watch a video about what was the best competitive, but they did mention Incineroar a lot. Poor Meganium, only remembered for its looks. Metabee Autobots roll out. Oh my god, Violet. Violet gets it. We are at the end of Maldraxxus. And hopefully this doesn't go into a super loud video. That I'm like, oh god, loud. We're almost at exactly 5.5 miles. What video is next? I need to redo this video because I fucking fucked up cutting it. It was loud, but I was ready. This is a BDO video. Which one is this? Keplin to Burr. How the fuck do you say that? B-E-H-R. Burr.
Brr. Brr.
Okay. Bring this music back. Burr. Incineroar been a stable and competitive since it was released and is still being used? I don't know what competitive is like for Pokemon. All I know is the Pokemon Company seems so out of touch. But they don't need to be in touch. They're printing money, and that's what matters to them. What the? Ah, I see. I was fucking called out for winning a lottery in a chat that I had open. I was like, what the? Title, 5.5 miles. 5.5 miles, and now we rest. Hi, Star. Thank you. No incline Sag. I've tried the VGC format competitive. It do be something. Holy crap, Minya. Your English and voice lessons have gone super well. I don't get the joke here, Global, but we stand Minya September.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go try and lay down.
Bye.
Bye.
Sleep well.
Why?
Where is my camera? Why is it invisible to me?
I ate it.
Literally, you might... Oh, there it is. There it is. I see it now. Okay. Everybody look away. I gotta break my legs. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Okay. I grab this. Bring it in close. Switch to this avatar. Yep, we're good. Congrats on the new 3D model. What the fuck, you did get the joke? There wasn't a joke there. What time we unrailed today? It's your show, Violet. I was planning to nap today, and at some point there is a real estate agent. I think they're coming around 4 that I need to basically like move around the house for. So when they come look at my room, I need to like not be in that room. But you give me a time and I'll try to make that happen. Good night, Elong. It's 4 anti-meridian, so I go to veg. Good night, Elder. Alright. Let's go to a map. Oh, I haven't been to Book Nook in a while. Portal. Dang it, someone asked me a question, so I didn't hear your answer. My answer, Violet, is, I have a real estate agent coming today around 4, so I need to, like, step up from my computer at some point between 4 and 6. But other than that, and, like, even then, we could work around that. You give me a time, this is your show, and I'll be there. I am, aside from my stream today, I am open. So, whatever works for you, I can do. We could do it after 6 your time. That'll work for me. Wispy maps are always so loud. I'm fucking tilting my head back like an idiot when this thing has a straw. $11.40. Ah. Hello, tracker? What was that? I like this bed. This is the bed I always use. After 6 your time? Yeah, that'll work. Drinkies? Like, the vast majority of my notes, I'd say half my notes, was the OTK game show. The entirety of my notes was update to Korean ship balloons, real estate agent rescheduled to Thursday, WoW beta trailer, Dystopica Cyberpunk City Builder Q2 2024, July 11th Twitch is increasing sub prizes, Holy Malding, OTK Game Showcase, Breathe, Diabolical Rogue, Combo Devils, Legacy Steel and Sorcery, Solar Punk, Smack Studio, The Bazaar, Once Human, Finding Frankie, Temtem Swarm, Screenbound, Big Boy Boxing, and Akatori. And then it's Enshrouded, some dude made Minas fucking Tirith, Adobe Update, fuck Adobe, Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core, Worst 6 starter Pokemon, and then it's not just 6, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Pokemon that are in the video. Pint was in the Dawntrail Media Tour jumping puzzle, Helldivers 2 Warbound, new patterns, armor, poses, capes, bushwhacker throwing knife, and YouTube playlist updated today. You're on CST, right? Yes, I am on Missouri, Texas Central Time. So my 6 is year 4, I think.
Misery.
Yeah. Missouri's not that bad. There's some surprisingly pleasant things about this state. There's also there's some shit. There's a lot of fake rednecks, which are really annoying, but... Oh yeah, I just realized Summer Games Fest is tomorrow. I'm kind of worried about when that comes out, because if that comes out like an hour before stream or during stream, I'm gonna be real annoyed, because it's like I'm gonna feel like I can't talk about that stuff on stream because people are gonna be watching it as I'm walking.
Talking about it in chat and distracting you.
Oh my god. Wuthering Waves costing players 1,000 for a sword that didn't do what they said. We talked about this the other day, Violet. Yeah. They translated it wrong. So by the wording, it made it sound like it was going to do like 200% damage once you fully upgraded it. And shocker, it didn't do that. But they were cool on compensation. And then accidentally leaking an email that told people to talk about their payment company instead of the compensation they promised. Okay, so the emails got leaked, but the actual thing that was leaked was fake. They have, as we understand it, they have been cool with the compensation. But the thing about them saying to talk to your company, like your bank, instead of them, I believe that was fake, Violet. Which Wuthering Waves really needs to address it. They really need to have like a notice on Twitter or their subreddit or something. Be like, that's not how it works, guys. We're doing the whole refund thing. Pretty sure it starts at 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay. That'll be fine then. Oh god, 6 p.m. Eastern on a Friday? Wait, no, that'll be fine because Core will be playing Destiny, so I don't gotta give a shit about VR chat. I can just watch. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god, that actually works out. They definitely doing it for your walk? They're not doing it for the walk. Yeah, Violet, the whole Wuthering Waves thing has been a roller coaster. It has been an up and down of like, up, oh, they mistranslated it, and, a few people spent a lot of money on this shit. And then up more with the first compensation was really bad. The first compensation was, here, everybody gets a pull. This dude just spent $1,000 on it, and he gets one pull? That's some horseshit. And then they're like, our bad. Send us, your account information through this link if you want a refund, and we'll refund the stuff. Love you. You can't hear right now? Okay. And that was cool. Everybody was like, hey, godly studio. That's the right way to do it. After that, the email leaked, which is shitty, but, it happens in companies. Basically, it was an instance of, like, a guy hit CC everyone. And so instead of sending it to, like, 2 or 3 people with a list of emails, they sent it to the entire company, to, like, 250 people, and then it got leaked at that point. That sucks. I've seen it. God, there was one woman when I worked at Tech Systems, she would fucking do it every week. Every week we'd get like a CC response to some email that was like, thanks, I appreciate it, or like, I really need this stuff by Friday, and it was just like, how the fuck do you keep doing this? Literally just check. Literally just fucking check, because after the 10th time, like, do you just have no shame? Are you not embarrassed by this? How do you keep fucking doing this? Recall that email in Outlook, big dog? Did we use Outlook? I think we use like a specific Tech Systems email service. I don't, they might have been recalling it, but like shit. I was the type that I got an email, I checked it immediately. I'd like be working and I'd see the little like icon pop up, and it was, to me, it was like a Discord notification. I'd check it right then. And so I always saw when that shit happened. The email got leaked with all the accounts. I think it was like 150 or 250 emails that had actually requested a refund. Which, that's a lot, and those people probably don't want their emails leaked out to the world. What then got dramatic again is that they were saying, talk to your bank, don't talk to us. Which, that part was fake, I believe. Basically, a guy had faked this screenshot that made it look like the email response in game was contact your bank, not us. But because you've contacted your bank, because you've gone through this, refund service, we're not gonna like ban you. That's how we connect the two. Which is, a shitty thing to do. But we're pretty sure that screenshot was faked. People are debating whether it's fake or not, because it looks like, it just looks off. The aspect ratio is wrong. And people are like, fake screenshot. And then other people are like, it's a wide monitor, idiots, it's not fake. And then the original people were like, we can't replicate it with wide monitors, it's still fake. And so it's just like back and forth. That was the last I heard of it. Yeah, I like getting those funny emails. People reply alling some silly stuff. There's been a few that crash servers, lol. Like thousands of people on the distros and multiple boomers reply alling. Good lord. It's... Never in my life have I ever CC'd everyone. And like, the only way I can think of it happening is you type in, hi Fire Bun Bun. You type in a name that's like AL, and then you tab and you're thinking you're gonna get like Alfred, but instead you get all. Thank you for the follow. You seem cool. I'm trying to like word this in a way that's like a joke, but doesn't go too hard. I was gonna say, you don't seem cool because I already know you're cool. Fire Bun Bun streams, they like a lot of like retro JRPGs. What was it that I was watching him play? What was it? I want to say it was Star Ocean Till the End of Time. And I know I've talked to them about it. Star Ocean Till the End of Time is one of those like JRPGs that's like Tales, like Final Fantasy. No, don't know who I am. Too late. And I realized recently watching Fire Bun Bun that was like, oh god, Star Ocean might be what fucking influenced. Because there's a character in it named Albel Nox who, he's very edgy. He has like a gauntlet on his left arm. He has a katana in his right. He calls people maggots. He's like, only the strong survive, weaklings, and like, the way he dresses himself is like a fucking whore. He wears like this really tight crop top. He wears the fucking like open skirt. It's like, this is always a little weird for me. I'm really not used to this. I find myself lurking in your chat quite a bit. I want to like get better at saying hi and being active in people's chats, but I don't like the idea of being like, hey, I'm here. I want you to know I'm here. Take note that I was here. Like, I don't want to do that ever, right? So I find you streaming at the time when I'm like toasting at the end of my day, and I'm like just opening like 2 or 3 streams while I like do something dumb in World of Warcraft and get ready for bed. How dare you maggot worms worm the maggot? I'm Albel Nox and my king is the best king to ever king. I'm Fire Bun Bun, take note that I was here. I'm a buddy, I am here. Fire Bun Bun's really cute though, also. There's a lot of like hashtag lurk. You couldn't be All Might's successor, Yuland SMH. Yuland and Cool are 2 things that do not match. Okay, buddy. Alright. Yeah, oh man, I got totally distracted by Fire Bun Bun. I don't remember at all what I was talking about before. Fire Bun Bun's cute though. They play a lot of games that like, especially if you like a lot of retro JRPGs, you don't see a lot of people streaming them. And so like, if you're into that, hell yeah. Yeah, I know, you always throws me off because I'm not used to being notable, even after years of streaming. I got that very early on, even before streaming. So I had a friend, his name was Elite, and he would stream and I was very active in his chat. I would talk all the time there, and anybody that like came and like saw him talking there would just, you know, they'd remember my name. And then I remember getting on VR chat once, and hanging out with a lot of people that were from there. Like, they invited me to come do something. And one of them came up to me and was like, are you the Yuland? And I was like, I was so taken aback by this. I was so caught off guard. I was like, what the fuck do you mean, the Yuland? And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. And I was like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm confused and flustered. I don't know what you mean by the Yulin. Where do you know me from? And they're like, I know you from Elite's chat. But, like, I remember, are you the Yulin? And me just being like, what the fuck are you talking about? Don't nodders at that, Zuby. What the fuck? I thought the faked part of the email response being that he would go into debt in the game equivalent to the amount of the company refunds him. I thought it was all of it. I'd have to look again. Last I saw it, the company was being cool, but this fake email was framing them in a bad light, and they really needed to address it. Something like 10 months ago, I was hanging out with a friend in VR chat. A friend of theirs into the room and then like saw me, screamed, and ran back out of the room. I have not emotionally recovered from that. Why? You know I always support the truth. My actual response when people try to introduce me as the Violet Vixen. But you are the Violet Vixen. The one and only. The myth, the legend. Hewland is cute, not cool. Okay, buddy. Oh my god, holy heck, it's Vexen. Oh, I see. You're a fan of their YouTube channel with music that VTubers and streamers can commission. I too am a big fan. I will fold you like a lawn chair as the founding fathers intended. Fucking why? I love you, Violet. That sounds fun, try me. I can see Firebun liking that. The Vexen, the famous music maker. The famous music maker. Just accept you are super cute, Violet. I'm too sus. We're pretty sus around here. I'm not like, this is a wholesome chat, guys. I had somebody get mad at me. What? Thank you for the Prime Fire Fun. I had somebody be like, I can't believe this is, a wholesome safe space and you've just, completely disregarded that. And I was like, where the fuck did you get wholesome safe space? Where actually? I refuse. I am hella sus, but I refuse to. Violet is like, she's not sus. She's lewd for sure. My god, is she lewd. But the actual sus stuff, it's all private for her. She, does not bring lewdness into the chats, into stuff at all. Every now and then she gets a little flirty. But she's not, really saying degenerate stuff that you're like, whoa, Violet, you gotta chill. You gotta take it down a notch. But then somebody will say something super degenerate, and she's like, yeah, we all been there. And the rest of us are going like, holy shit, that's... What do you mean you've been there, huh? Damn, I didn't even know Prime subs still existed. They do. Yuland is just constantly horny on main. The only thing wholesome in my chat is the holes I poked into my enemies. I sometimes wish Twitch let you delete your own messages. You kinda can. You could auto-mod yourself in a way that deletes all of you. Well, I don't know if that actually works. That's just gonna block the message. Imagine being a degen. What do you mean imagine, Air? You just are. You full-on admitted to degeneracy earlier. You were like, Lamau, Yulin got blamed for my degeneracy. It's like, what do you mean? Vanish? Oh yeah, you can do that. That's vanish command, Firebun, though some have it disabled. Yes, it's your fault, not me. Yeah, but you didn't say it was my fault. You just said, Lamau, you got blamed for my degeneracy. You had a full-on confession there, Aaron. Never ever heard of this before? I love it. I love it when somebody's like, I wish I could do this, and somebody's just like, allow me to introduce you to your exact solution. Make sure not to use those holes in your enemies if they have expired. It is frowned upon. You're the reason I said what I said. You've infected my mind. I see. I take zero responsibility. And have fun being a degenerate. Have fun being a degenerate femboy derogatory. Well, fuck you. Air has crush on the Steppy Boy. I don't think Air has a crush on the Steppy Boy. I think Air has been inspired by the Steppy Boy and has put the pastel thigh highs on and is a lot more openly degenerate now. Frowned upon, what's the worst that can happen? -3 karma, listen man or lady. These NPCs, they have the memory of a goldfish. You always were a degenerate bottom Air, I see. That is a kink Air. Oh god. The thing equivalent to that is I get a lot of, you look familiar? I get... The two questions I get the most is one, what world is this? Now that's always when we're walking. And two, oh, what's the other one? Why aren't you walking? Now we kind of solved the why aren't you walking by updating our title after the walk. But I swear, the first 100 days, it would say like day 323 of walking, and then we'd be at this part where it's like, I've walked 5 miles, guys, time to take a break. And they would just be like, this doesn't look like walking. Why aren't you walking? And I was like, brother, we're 3 hours in. We just walked 5 miles. I can't do the whole thing as walking. Better than just taking Yulin's diet advice? Wow. Wow. I have nothing for
I'm
you
eating
except
beans
hate
now.
for his food takes. That really, Error? That's the only thing you have for me? That's messed up. And it's not even food takes. It's my food taste. I don't have food takes. All of my food takes are... this is probably good, but I wouldn't like it because my food is broken. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking throw this kid, I swear. Well, that wasn't finished, but my child sent it, LOL, but good enough. I see. It was also written when you were talking about the Yulin, but I got dragged away. I just wasn't going to send it at all? This is no walking stream title lies. You don't have taste anyways for food? Literally, yes, Gale. Like, literally I have hypersensitive taste buds. So everything's overwhelming and painful. So I literally can't have food takes. Don't ask for more, I can rag on you like Kendrick Lamar. I'm not asking at all! I'm sitting here like, what are you making fun of me for this for? Hot take? Oh no. I can't wait to see Hunt's house. Hunt like started the Minecraft server this morning and I'm like, oh, I want to go see where they settled down. So you can't rag on at all, Error? You can rag on me, you can tease me. But like, I just feel like the food takes are the stupidest thing to make fun of me for. Because if anything, that's like, I don't want to say a disability, but that's just the way I was born. Like, that's just how I am. I don't like it. I don't really care if other people like it or not. But, like, calling it a food take is like, what do you want me to do? Eat the stuff you like and puke? Like, what do I do? I'm so glad my sense of taste escaped the tism. Certified lover boy. I told you it was dirt. Listen, man. Pineapple does not belong on donuts. I have very bland taste in food because everything is so overwhelming to me flavor-wise. The best donuts to me are just chocolate donuts. Like, give me a long boy that's, you know, coated in chocolate, and that's the best donut you can give me. Anything else over that, I'm just like, we're starting to get adventurous here. Taking on food takes is weak. I told you it was dirt. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not, like, excited to end. I'm having fun, but I am excited for who I get to raid today, because I never get to raid this person. It sounds like it could be great, actually, but I also like those upside-down pineapple cakes. I don't actually like pineapple on pizza argument, because I've been alive for eons, and I promise you, no one, and I mean no one, actually cared before 2002. Give me a long boy covered in chocolate. Yulin's preference in men. In men? Being willing to fight people over it is a social meme? Yeah. Yeah. Yulin just wants chocolate long boys. I like how I called them eclairs, and everyone's like, they're not eclairs. Call them chocolate long boys. I'm like, okay, I want chocolate long boys. And now I'm getting roasted for calling them that. Not too long, though. What a fucked up day in the ass, Paul. Okay, let me explain that phrase. My friend Ciseldon, for a while, anytime he got upset about something, not upset about something, but like something bad happened, he would go, are you fucking me in the ass, Paul? And I was just like, what? And he'd be like, I'm getting fucked here. You fucking me in the ass, Paul. And I'm like, who's Paul? Then he stopped saying that and he started saying, what a fucked up day. But my brain had gotten so used to, are you fucking me in the ass, Paul? That my brain was just filling in, what a fucked up day in the ass, Paul. Hi, Leon. And so... I just kept telling him, like, why aren't you saying fucked up day in the ass, Paul? And he was just like, what are you talking about? Hi, sis. And then I got him to say it once. And I was like, alright, I'm happy. Don't they have cream and strawberry jam or something on them? Wait, Ciseldon. Like Battle Disc Ciseldon? Like, yes. The world champion... undefeated, untouchable Ciseldon of Battle Discs. I have come to steal the cute Bink Bunny. That's me. Speaking of the devil, what an unexpected meeting. Sis has this chat on Chatterino, so if we message him, if we say his name, he will know. It is unexpected. Battle Bisques. You know what, Firebun, do you know what game Sis is completely obsessed with now? It's Rabbit and Steel. I'm a little obsessed with it. But like, Sis, that dude's playing it 10 hours a day. 4-man stack, progressing lunar. Like, oh, today we've worked out the birds, now we're gonna work on frogs. I'm like 133 hours. This game has been out for like not even 2 weeks. I haven't played Steel yet. Fuck frogs. It's really fun, Firebun. It's good solo, but like co-op, it's so fun. Mom and I are on Dark House.
You can kill your friends.
You can kill your friends. Don't feel bad when you do, because it's gonna happen. It's going to happen. I went through a phase where I was like, I just feel so bad when I get people killed, because like I die on frogs and then they're tethered to me and they can't dodge other mechanics. And it's like, you just gotta let it go. You just gotta accept that it's going to happen. I used to be into Battle Discs a lot. We got Ronali to like 30% phase 2. But I'm too good to play with friends and not good enough to play with the comp community. That's a tough position to be in. It's accidental team kills. Please don't say that too loud. I'm sure my captain will hear it. Which one did I say? Battle dicks? Was that the thing I'm not supposed to say too loud? I had a small battle discs phase. It was more like Bits had a battle discs phase and wanted me to play it every morning. Friendly fire. And so for a while we were doing battle discs like once a week each morning before our stretches. And then Bits got tired of it, so we don't do it anymore. And everyone is like 16 and 17, and I don't feel safe hanging out with that many teenagers for that long as a CC. Yeah, kids are weird on VR chat. And like, especially like 13 to 17, they're all fucking horny. And they all just want to like fucking have sex. And you're like, yeah, no, absolutely not. And then they're like, oh, I'm not a teenager. I'll start lying about my age. And you're like, dude, fucking, oh god, no. It's not friendly fire, Vexen. It's small wake-up checks. Good lord. Oh. I got a spy on this person. But yeah. Today. Plans today. We're gonna nap in VR. I'm way too flirty to be around kids who don't realize it's not a joke for us. Someone will eventually lie to me successfully. Yeah. Yeah. I can get pretty flirty too. Okay. I'm really bad. In text, like over Twitch chat, I'm super flirty. In person, so like in VR chat, I'm a lot less flirty. I'm a fucking loser when it comes to actually speaking this stuff instead of like just typing it out. I know, okay, I know. Once there is a point, there is a threshold where it's like, all right, now we can go full degen, but it's like this fucking valley where it's like high, low, high. And there's definitely a lot of people through Twitch and Discord that are like, can you be my boyfriend? I'm like, what? No. Huh? Glad I'm not alone on that. No, so like it's a problem with teenagers because they're just immature and they don't know better. But like it sucks when you get people that are like 30 and like dealing with this too. And it's like, brother, what? How are we here? Honestly, same. Haven't played Rabbit Seal. That, I come off as flirty because I have a humor default, and lewd humor is hilarious. I try to tone it down around discs unless it's people I know are of age. Yeah. I don't know. I try to flirt a lot in Twitch chat still, but I try to make it fucking stupid. So instead of just like absolutely degenerate, like, you know, the shit I used to do, I try to make it more stupid. So like, let me find an example. So Gale said it's accidental team kills. I'd be like, I'd let Gale accidental team kill me, and I'd thank them for it. That's like flirty, but in a so fucking stupid way that like people aren't typically getting confused by it. Otherwise, I just diss to diss. I come off as a nincompoop. For you, I would do it on purpose. I love you, Gale.
I should teach you.
Teach me what?
I used to be a host.
Wait, like, teach me flirting?
Oh, it's a little more than that.
Oh, God. How did Dougie? I got too many macaronis in my belly. Goofball. Did you make it with the plant milk or no?
No, I chickened out.
Cowardice. Okay, I gotta go clean stuff.
Oh.
I'll be around though. Thank you for stopping by, Firebun. Someone should stir your macaronis. Hell yeah. I don't flirt with anyone and I still have people ask me out. You don't flirt with people, Lost One, but like, overall you're pretty nice, so I can see people falling for you. It's not about flirting always. Give you an example. I fell for Nixor in the past. Because Nixor is just so fucking nice. It's like, dude, I just want someone like this just around me. You get asked out? That's shocking. Guys, be nice. Ooh, that's so cute. Are they? Nyx is really nice. He's mean to me lately, but that's my fault for gaslighting him and fucking with him for 3 years straight. But Nixor is really nice. Maybe he'll forgive me someday. I love that you had a crush on Nyx. That makes me feel so warm. You guys are getting game. I had a crush on Nyx and Shine when I met them around the same time. And I don't know if I ever told Nyx, but I did tell Shine. And Shine was like, hey, that's very flattering. Absolutely fucking not. And I was like, fair, alright. Shine, lol, okay. Dude, Shine's fun to be around. It is okay, I expect that you hate me, sis. That makes me feel less warm. Why does that make you feel less warm? You and gaslighting and fucking with people? Are you sure that's what happened? Sounds like a Shine thing to say. Here's the thing. When I was doing work from home, and I was spending 8 hours a day on Final Fantasy and the Golden Saucer, and doing the gates every 20 minutes, Shine would get home from work, and like 4 of those hours, he'd be doing the gates with me. And so like, I would do a gate, we would like race through Leap of Faith, talk for like a minute, and then I'd be like, I gotta get back to it, and he'd be like, yeah, okay. And so, when work ended, I would stop doing the gates, or maybe do like 2 or 3 more, but like Shine and I would just talk for another like 2 hours. And then he would head to bed, and then I would like, I don't know, probably get on WoW and do stuff there. Or whatever. But there was a time where Shine Marsh and I were spending a lot of time together. And like, I don't know, he's a really good conversationalist. He is funny. And just, I don't know, he was really nice to me. And, fuck, being nice to me and treating me the way I like being treated goes a long way with me. So, I was just like, dude, I could see this with him. And I told him, he was like, that's very flattering. No dudes. And I was like, fair, we'll keep it as friends. I'm the type who, you say no to me, you say like, I'm not interested, and I'm like, cool. When are we running the next dungeon? Like, being told no isn't like, okay, I'm out, or this changes everything. It's just like, fine. You have effectively killed all romantic feelings I had for you, and that's fine for me. I am absolutely cool with that part of my thought process with you dying, and just maintaining the friendship stuff. Nuh-uh, Lamau, this dude isn't walking in a stinky. Hi, Ty. Let's go, twinsies. God, I remember when I learned about nice guys. I was leveling with a friend on WoW, and she was really cool, and we were spending a ton of time leveling together, leveling alts. It does change how it works. They weren't your friends first, in my opinion. I agree. This story, we're leveling alts, we're leveling WoW, and I'm like, after like a month of this, I was just like, hey, I find myself just looking forward to spending time with you. I think I'm crushing over you. And she was like, oh God, I don't see you that way. And I was like, okay. Are you done eating lunch? Are you ready for the next dungeon? And she was like, you're gonna be okay? And I was like, I'm gonna be fine. I'm ready to go. And she's like, no, I mean, like, I just essentially rejected you. You don't hate me? What the no, I don't fucking hate you. I just said I think you're cool. Yeah, but you said you liked me, and I said no. And I was like, a relationship takes two. If you're not into it, then, like, I can't be just all about me. Are we running this dungeon or not? And she's like, I was expecting you to be a nice guy. I'm, like, so happy that you're cool with this. And I was like, well, I am a nice guy. And she's like, no, you're not a nice guy. Nice guy is a term specifically that refers to, and I hope everybody knows what a nice guy is now. Nice guys are the, like, milady, like, you're so cool, madam. Will you date me? No, I don't wanna. Fucking whore. You only want to date trash losers because you like being abused. Like, nice guys are not actually that nice. And so I guess she had dealt with, like, people confessing to her. And then when she said no, they were like, fuck you. And immediately, like, turned on her. And I was, like, the first guy that was just like, okay, fine. I'd be more insulted if they told me I thought you were a nice guy. Well, so she didn't say I thought you were a nice guy. She was like, I was expecting you to be a nice guy. And I was like, well, I am a nice guy. I just woke up discs later, when sleep. Like an hour ago. When later? Bits, get on for sleep. At least like 4 to 6 hours. The fuck you mean? I'm about to go to sleep. You should get on and sleep with us. Who is this guy? Ellie, you should have seen my face when Freya told me you aren't just gay. What do you mean? What does she mean by that? You out here just asking for people to sleep with him? Hi, Blue Star Atmosphere. Booba. I mean, classic first message. I was like, Ewan would have a Minecraft server full of MILFs and be the only one who wouldn't want to hit that. But most importantly, got a rabbit with mom when she's around. And she was like, but he's bi. She is right on that. Okay, I'll just check with you later. You have 3 moms in your Minecraft server. Yes, you, Kisu, and Freya. Uh-huh. Go on. And we have dubbed ourselves Momcraft? I wish the 3 of you would put your houses together. And if we ever do another server or like another server thing, I feel like you 3 have to be neighbors. I'm a mom, the heck? Why would I get on VRChat to sleep with you? Because you never do. But I want you to. Peggy's. Well, that's adorable, and now we will make it so. I don't sleep in VR. We've been over this. You were just asking when Sis sleeps. I figured you wanted to sleep in VR. I'm being Zervis' pillow right now? Sorry, Hunter, did you join the Minecraft server? I think Hunt, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Hunt is a mommy IRL. I think Hunt is a mommy online. Yes, you do, Bits. Shut up, sis. Oh, I mean, no, you don't. Sleeping with a screen on is me not sleeping at all. Same with sounds. Bits has never slept in VR. I've seen Bits sleep... Bits? I've seen Bits sleep like an hour in VR. Real and true. Not once. Never even closed his eyes. Bits, what are your favorite rabbits in Rabbit and Steel? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I've literally asked that yesterday. If I get in VR, I'm going to take photos or fly jets. He doesn't blink if he's in VR. Stay woke. Bruiser is actually kind of fun. I'm going through the same thing, Bits. I love Bruiser. Bruiser actually, like... So, like, there's a lot of rabbits that, like... I like one build with them. And if I don't get that build, I'm not having fun. So if I don't get Emerald, Special, or Defensive on Ancient, I'm not having fun on Ancient. If I don't get Decay or Thunder Orb Druid for secondary, I'm like kind of frustrated with Druid. There's some characters like the Sniper. If I don't get Garnet primary, I do not want to play Sniper. But Bruiser just feels like I can go any build. I can go Emerald primary, I can go Emerald special, I can go Opal special, and like, it just feels like I can do anything with Bruiser and have fun with it. Bruiser is really good. Druid is so weird. What is sleep? My first Bruiser run, sis, I had triple Garnet and just had perma uptime on my special and Berserk. Yeah, I had a run similar to that, where it was like, my special would reset from, it had like a 30% chance to reset from my primary. So it was like special, primary, 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 special, primary, 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 special. And it was very rare that I'd get stuck in the secondaries. It was very rare that, like, I got stuck doing secondaries with that build. And it was fucking rad. Close eyes at the same time. I feel like I'm doing nothing as Druid, but then I'm, like, plus 100 DPS on everyone else. Sounds odd, Ellie. Yeah, so Druid, like, you build around fairies, right? And, their base fairy is good. But if you can get the 18-second fairy or the 4-second fairy, or the 30-second fairy with a reset, it feels fucking like it adds up. It looks like Druids don't do much, then they're just top DPS, like, huh? It looks even odder. I feel like I'm doing nothing. Sounds odd, Ellie. Looks even odder. Bruiser is nuts, though. Bruiser, you feel like you're hitting hard. You fucking do Frenzy, and it's just like, without anything, it's just 500, 500, 500, and you're like, fucking, this is rad. And then, like, you build that up, and it's just like 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, and you're like, I love this. Hell yeah. But what if sleep with eyes open, Ellie? Oh, God. I had a friend that slept with their eyes open in high school. And like, God, it was so unsettling. Bruiser's nuts though, even if my items are trash, I do mega DPS. Pog Media, Pog Media. Red eyes. That's how you get pink eye. That's not how you get pink eye. I tried to do that assassin build you did, and I got the Windbite dagger, and I got something else that adds like 15 damage to your hits. I didn't get the haunted gloves though. So I was capping out around like 400, 500 DPS, and then everything else I was getting was like defensive stuff or something. So I had like a crazy low cooldown on the defensive, and I could basically ignore any mechanics I wanted. But I wasn't doing the
Shinobi hood.
yeah, I wasn't doing the ridiculous DPS that Media was doing when they did it. Well done, Yulin. Thank you, Wrath. Ask my coworker how to get pink eye less than a week after arriving in Italy. Good lord. Plans for the day. I got distracted. Nap. Wake up. I might have to drive somewhere today. I might have to drive somewhere to drop off some of these radon tests. Real estate agent at 4 to 6. And then Unrailed with Violet. When she goes live, I will ping in the Discord. For anybody that knows what Unrailed is, or I guess for anybody who doesn't know what Unrailed is, it's an Overcooked style game, but with trains. And it's very chaotic. I don't know if she's invited anyone else or just me. Oh gosh, Million's dead. But we'll be playing Unrailed with Violet. People ignoring mechanics, especially on lasers, fucks me up. Bitswin Rabbit. I love Lost One. No, not Lost One. Well, I do love Lost One. I love Icy Fire. But Icy Fire's favorite thing is to negate mechanics. And so, like, on lasers on the Ruby Dragon, they will just, like, every other laser, they'll not move through it. And I'm like, we gotta do the thing. We need to be on opposite sides. Stop going through lasers. What is mechanics, Bitswin Rabbit? Anytime. Media does it a lot too. Media, they don't do it in a way that like offsets other people. So like, let's say the Ruby Dragon, where it's like there's the pillar and you need to line up on opposite sides. Media isn't sitting there like, I'm just gonna be at the wrong spot and just negate through this laser. They'll line up your stuff. But Media is definitely a good player at taking advantage of their defensive and ignoring mechanics. Just ignore mechanics, get more DPS. Yeah. I'm fucking stupid with my defensive. I don't use it anywhere near as much as I should. And then when I tried, like, using it more, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and negate more mechanics, I just get hit a lot, and I'm like, okay, I gotta stop. I'm becoming heavy. So yeah, Nap, Rabbit and Steel, not Rabbit and Steel, Unrailed with Violet. HP is a resource. Not wrong. Oh god. I'm realizing what the next video to record in WoW is. It's Tanare's Desert. That's a fucking huge zone. I am not looking forward to that one. It doesn't really have paths though. It has like footprints through the sand. And so maybe I'll use that. We'll see. My floof is not a resource. That's the perfect mindset. HP is a resource. As long as you don't go below 1, you fine. 10-hour stream after Yulin gets it at 4.9. No. No. We have had like 5-hour walking streams before. We did walk 10 miles once. Literally once. That day was rough. The only HP that matters is your last and if you lose it. Unless you have a floof or like breakable items. What's that one item that like increases your...
That's what the dragon horns are for.
What do the dragon horns do? Do they do anything special?
They glow red when you have 1 HP.
Ah. Suramar? Cairo was walking with us when we got Suramar. That was so funny. I have those. I do not have the dragon horns. I think the most recent thing I got was the wolf. I either need to be killing bosses on Lunar or get the random hard mode drops, which are few and far between.
There's also the 4-player drops.
Yeah, there's solo and co-op, but both of those can drop in hard mode randomly, right? Hi, Kumi.
But you have to meet the player requirements.
Oh.
So if it says specifically 4, you need to have 4.
Oh, I didn't know that. Just don't
Yeah,
get
it'll
hit.
tell you exactly what you need.
So on the wiki, it would say like drops from this stage on Lunar difficulty or any hard mode boss randomly. I just assumed that was like,
It tells you in the trinket page too.
okay. I just assumed that it was like any hard mode boss, no matter what the settings were. I didn't know it kept the co-op or solo. My funniest anecdote is MMORPG. Deepest pulls raid boss. Dies in 1 hit. Oh my god, no heals. Dude. So sometimes streamers, it was Quinn. It was Quinn when he tried FF14. Boosted a character, story skipped, immediately goes into like a savage raid, dies literally fucking standing in explosions. Where were the eels? Where were the eels? And it was just like, brother, you stood in explosions. Like, what do you mean, where were the heals? Huh? Quinn, aka 0 DPS. I saw another live stream fail clip like that this morning. It was Forsen, and he was playing League of Legends. And he's playing Ziggs, and he runs into the enemy's turret. And he throws a bomb at them, probably misses because the enemy's running away. Gets hit by a second turret shot, runs out of range, runs back in range of the turret, gets hit by a third turret shot, dies. And he just goes, oh, unlucky! And it was like, what do you mean unlucky? You literally started with 70% health and stood under a tower for 3 hits. There was nothing unlucky about this, you fucking troglodyte. You just stood in the turret. How dare you not overheal the explosions? Like, at which point between you at full HP and you getting hit by 3 times your max HP, you want the heal? No matter what they play, they always end up with basically 0 DPS. I'm sure he's a great player in ARPGs. In Path of Exile and Diablo, he's probably great at those games. But from what I saw of him in Final Fantasy, he was dog water. And like, my god. That he was so critical of Final Fantasy 14. It was like, this is a bad game. I don't understand why people like it. It was like, don't play it the way you did. Oh no, he's really dog water at PoE 2? I don't know how he got popular, honestly. Media's gonna make me too comfy and make me fall asleep. Quinn wasn't always like that. He hasn't adapted well to how much DPS comes from gear. Imagine watching streamers. Firebund, same thing was with PoE. No, he's really dog water at PoE 2. I don't know how he got popular. Good thing you're in the best MMO right now. Akumi squished at Yulin. The 2 MMOs I'm playing. World of Warcraft. And PSO. PSO just had a really big update. And, I've seen 2 takes on it. I've seen one person that is like, This is so bad, it's awful, it's lame, might quit PSO. And one person who's like, the update is really cool, they updated all the things. And like from the one person who said it was bad, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling this. And the one person who said it was good was like, oh, I have to level stuff and re-augment my gear. I don't know if I want to do that. And so, I like your friend's harness. That is Media Star Dream. They also stream. You should check them out. I'd shout them out, but my fucking shoutouts doesn't work. But they're in chat. They're cool. They shoot, what were you playing last? I want to say War Thunder, but I'm like, I don't know if that was right. 0 minutes since PSO mentioned. Yeah, PSO is in a weird spot where, like, I have fun doing the creative space. I have fun doing the cosmetics. The gameplay and dailies are starting to fall off for me. Too late, Media. You're on the bully dar. Hell yeah. Literally had the leaders of 2 alliances I was telling me to come back to PSO. World of Warcraft. I'm too hyped for War Within. I'm too hyped for the expansion that's coming out months from now. And granted, they've got a lot of, like, FOMO stuff going on. Mop Remix is fun. Why the fuck would I do that? Leaving PSO was the best decision I made. I mean, you could come back to it whenever. You can drop it whenever, right? The people that are like, why are you stopping this MMO? Or why are you stopping this game? Yeah. Elin got twins on each arm AO. Twins? Well, they do have the same base model, don't they? I think Media mentioned that the other day, and like, I was like, oh yeah, I see it. Now looking at it, I'm like, oh shit. Twin Zuu. Ellie doesn't use Celestia. They have matching hair, though.
I don't know what I do.
That's Moe, if I recall correctly.
No, I'll show you Mo.
Bonk. I'm tired.
Let's see.
Is it time?
The lighting in this world is really weird because I can go here and be red, and if I go big back, I'm purple now.
Yep. The lighting. I love Wispy Woo maps, but this is one of their older ones, and their lighting is definitely weirder here. That looks very so. Now it's Moe for sure. I think that other one is. It was Olo. You can tell from the eyes. Hi, Zay. Oh, 1 second. I used to put a little, like, table in front of my door to let people in my house, to let my parents know that, like, hey, I'm streaming. I haven't been doing that because I'm like, they know what time it is. You know, it's been the same time every day. Well, maybe I gotta do that again. Zayla, love you, Zay. I can't fall asleep. I stressed myself out reading about long-term mold exposure again. God damn it, Voss. Minecraft time? I don't know what to do in Minecraft. I built a trebuchet and I'm like, now what? I'll think of something over the next few days. And it's been like 3 days at this point. I'm like, I haven't thought of anything. Shit. Maybe I just... Oh, excuse me. Maybe I just unbuild my house and rebuild it as a big tower. Mine or craft? I'm ready to nap. I'm ready to nap. We have someone very special to go to. Because they're never live at this time. And so I'm very happy I get to raid them. Behavior. Get me auto level. Anchor world. Okay. Okay. You can't do either? Listen. Bye-bye, Yulin and friends. Here's the socials. This is the VODs channel, the walking videos, and the Discord. We are going to... Oh, I did. We are going to Core. She's playing the Destiny 2 stuff. She's probably already played 20 hours of it. Cause she's fucking insane. But yeah, go watch her play her favorite game. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5.5 miles. And we'll be playing Unrailed with Violet later tonight. I will ping the Discord when that happens. But yeah, I love you. Hold on, wait, I forgot the thing. Communism, did you know that you can 3D print firearms from the comfort of your own home? Check out the catalog to learn more. Okay, Fitz. Okay, Fitz. You in breaking streaks again? No, I won't be breaking streak, because I won't be live for it. Violet will be live. I love you. Bye.